Hey, what's up, everybody? It is 8:25:23. Um, we were on Kaz and Bruce. I'm not sure if they're even up still. Maybe they're still live, but I felt like I was gonna go live tonight. But my son came over and my wife were talking to me about what my son's job is getting evolved into. What's up, JJ? What's up, Big M? What's up, Magnus, Luke, Gray? Magnus. I hope you're doing good, Magnus. What's up? JJ, you too. I hope you are doing well and Big M. But man, what's up, you guys? Dude. Yeah, we were on Kaz's channel and then Marky came over and was talking to my son Marky and my wife. We were talking to me about what my son was doing through like business and shit. Damn. I'm talking. He told me not to say because it's literally I'm like, man, he's like, Dad, just don't. I'm like, all right, but it's fucking pretty badass, pretty bad. What's up, TKD bar? What's up, Lone Dragon? Thought I was gonna be late and this food ain't even started yet. Magnus, you caught me at the right time. Hell yeah. Here comes a link. What's up, TKD bar? I feel the people hate on me for my big pecker energy. TK. TK's got, let's call it huge. What's up, MIS1? Huge pecker energy. I'm doing an invite. Here it comes to the motherfucker. We were waiting for Profit Director and Loan. Boom. Paste, motherfuckers. Boom. 8. There it is, bro. I like it. Oh, yeah, I could put all these up. Man, what's up, JJ? JJ's got that. Looks like Joker, JJ. Yeah, that's crazy. Magnus is Magnus Loot Crate in the first videos intro. Big M. I know I used to be tossed as well there, Big M. Looking at logos. TKD bar. Man, TKD bar, we got to get you a good logo, man. Think of a good logo and replace it. That T is fine. It's fine. Kind of Roman numeral. You could leave it. I'm not telling you what to do. It actually looks good. Sorry. Head to head is here. Hello.
Hello. Is this Chris?
I can't, Lone. I can't. I can't. Get out of my head. Oh, I don't know. If you just knocked on the door and I answered it. Hi, Herbert. I can't, Lone. I can't.
You like hot dogs?
I tried. I'm not even. No, fuck you. I can't.
I like cocktail wieners myself.
What up, Magnus?
Yo, ho, what's going on?
Hey, Magnus, this is Lone Dragon. Lone Dragon, this is Magnus. You guys might have met before, but look at Lone Dragon has his fucking headphones on and he's driving a big rig down this fucking countryside. Hell yeah. What's up, Magnus?
I'm actually just checking out here at the Home Depot in Montgomery, New York. So
you're dropping off?
Yeah.
Cool. How's the haircut? You liking it?
I fucking hate it, man. I get head so goddamn bad because I had to. Well, when I've got short hair, it's next to impossible to control. I've still got hair. That's why I'm wearing the do-rag.
Hell yeah.
Problem is, like, right across the back of my head, I have to wear a CPAP machine when I sleep. And right across the back of my head here, it was rubbing a bald spot. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Until I fix that, it grows back, or I figure something else out, I'm going to just fucking cut it short. So that's what I did.
Hell yeah. Hey, why is it so bright outside your window?
Because I'm right here by the guard shack at the Home Depot.
Oh, shit.
They got to check my trailer out. And as soon as they're done with that, they're going to lift the gate and I'll take off.
JJ says a pecker with lightning would be a good photo. Yes.
With Listerine on the side.
What's
The only way you're getting that though is if you manage to get a hold of Chad Thundercock.
Listerine.
Mander smut. TKD bar, no. I'm squirting you with water, TKD bar.
So,
Stop it.
so for those of you who've been wondering where I've been for the last while, Marcos, I think I told you my brother just died like on the 8th.
Yes.
So I've been dealing with all that shit. People are always like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry your brother died," and I'm like, "Why? I'm not."
Wait, now you can't, Magnus. When you told me why, I was like, "Stop." He's a brethren. Unless he did something really bad, I don't know. If he did, yeah, fuck him. But if he didn't do something that bad, you have to meet him again one day.
M3 wants to know if he's a brother.
Well, he's my literal blood brother, but let me put it this way. We were never close. He was always an asshole. And I guarantee I will never see him again because he was a politician. Guaranteed he's going to hell. So I didn't want to say all that in front of like my mom or anybody because, you know, they're all mourning his passing and all that. But, yeah, it's like, yeah, no, he was a politician. There ain't no way he's making it to heaven. Lawyers and politicians do not go to heaven. I guarantee you that.
Oh no, we're watching it as unfolds as it goes, head to head, shaft to shaft. Lone Dragon.
Was that a question?
Oh no. Man, you guys got to deal with this guy that's had all this fucking beers and shit.
So, yeah, keep it in mind for those of you, you know, who watch me on the regular and wonder why I haven't been doing any videos for a while. That was why. We've been dealing with this shit for actually over a year. So that's why I haven't been making any videos. I've been busy trying to help out. You know, my brother had leukemia. I think I told y'all about that.
Well, let me. I'm not trying to change the subject, but what was your? I'm going to guess your last video. It had to have been somewhere around the time of you did the statue of the race car girl who had the skirt and she had the double. You could take her top off and have titties hanging out.
No, you could take all of her clothes off. It was basically one box with one stand and all that, but two statue bodies. So.
Yeah,
I've still got the body that has the clothes on, but you know I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it in nudie mode.
So
we gotta chip in and get M3 that peeing girl statue.
That what?
There's a statue I came up in one of my Amazon searches. It was like an anime girl like peeing.
Yes.
Oh hell.
It came with a stream and a puddle.
Yes. Hey, but Magnus, how many videos after that was it that you stopped?
The last ones that I did, there were 3. I called them quickie reviews, where it was just music. It's not me talking. It's just me giving the pertinent information. Because I wanted to put out something, but then I kind of lost track of that too. And I'm like, God, I'm just completely fucking useless on YouTube right now.
Right now, yeah. So only 3 after the one that I saw last. So not too far that I'm off.
Yeah, well, I put out the if you remember, the last 3 quickie reviews I did was the Kotobukiya, Optimus Prime, and Megatron statues.
Yes.
See, that's
The
funny.
Bishogo series.
That's funny that you mentioned that. M3's mom also does quickies because she likes to put out.
Shout out, Mom.
And I think the very last one I did was the Pangu Toys. God damn it, what was it called? The something god, I forget. It was basically a Legend Scale and Mega Supreme.
Legend Scale. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They kind of have that. What is DFS like? Loan the
Diaclone.
Yeah, the Diaclone shits for that Omega Supreme. It was small,
Legend scale is smaller.
way smaller. Exactly. And the
Oh
head is like
hell,
the head's
I've
like
been
that big.
Core class, like Optimus Prime would be like core class size
Yeah.
instead of Voyager size. But they're better than Legend scale is better than core class Hasbro. They put more detail into them. There's 2 or 3 different companies that do them, I think.
Well, see, my favorite thing is like Doctor Wu's been putting out a lot of Transformers figures that are like tiny, like well below Legends class.
I got a couple Doctor Wu figures. I got the little spider with the fucking big old glasses, and he's climbing on Sam Witwicky in the first second
Oh yeah,
one.
that was what the fuck was his name? It was
He's a little German character. Yeah, he's cool. I got him Doctor Wu.
he was like the little doctor figure they
Yeah, he's like, yes, it was sick. He was
it
brutal,
was like
bro.
we must dissect the brain or some shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like sitting there thinking, good luck with that fucko. He ain't got much.
Hey, I think Shia LaBeouf did good in that part. He had to.
He was the only thing I hated about those fucking movies. To be honest with you,
I know a lot of people don't like him. I like him pretty good. He's fine. He's like okay,
well,
you know.
he played like the overly nervous,
Yeah.
anxiety-ridden. I fucking hate those characters.
Yeah, I get you.
Purple passion.
I
mean, the worst part about it is, it's like, dude, if after like 3 or 4 fucking movies, you ain't figured out that you're practically in a war with a bunch of fucking giant ass robots.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot at. You're gonna have to deal with a bunch of all kinds of almighty weird shit. It's alien robots, fucko.
Yeah.
Come on.
And they chose him, so you're protected. So just calm down.
Well, no,
But he
he
ends
just
up-
in the movie, he was just lucky enough to be that guy who his grandfather discovered Megatron's frozen body in the Antarctic, and his glasses got hit with the map to wherever the MacGuffin device was. The Allspark, that thing that we had never heard of until, God, I don't even remember what iteration it was of the Transformers where they were like, why don't we come up with like the Allspark or some shit?
Yeah, but that had to have been comic book. I've never heard of the Allspark until that. The last thing I knew of Transformers, that described anything like that power. No,
actually, no. I think the whole spark thing to begin with was Beast Wars. Like they come up with, okay, we need to figure out what the life force of these things are. Oh, why don't we call it a spark? It's the spark of life. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, all right, whatever.
isn't it right that when you're watching Beast Wars, Megatron and Optimus, when Beast Wars, Megatron and Optimus meet their old selves in the Ark and shit, that their Beast Wars are considerably smaller than than Optimus and Megatron.
Well, yeah,
right?
if you believe it was Transform Element that came up with the. They actually came out with like Beast Wars figures that were actually properly scaled to the masterpiece scale they made. So I've got the Transform Element Black Arachnia, and she's like tiny compared to their masterpiece scale, which I think they were going for that because technically she's more like Legends scale. And I was like, you know what? I think they're actually doing this right. You guys will have to pardon me while I'm actually getting my shit together to go hang out in the sleeper back there.
Well, what were you gonna say, Lone? Because you had a. I wanted to hear what you said too, Lone.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Don't remember. I'm sorry. I interrupted the hell out of you.
No, you didn't. You were going on. I just wanted to hear. No. Yeah. Dude, your internet must be ridiculously fucking strong. Your Wi-Fi.
What, mine?
Your background looks good, dude. Fuck, man.
Oh yeah, since the last time we talked, I bought a.
Hey, you got an anime shirt on? Look at you.
Oh yeah.
3 You
Oh,
took too long to start the stream. Giga was fitting to come on.
shit.
I guess he's gone now. 'Cause you took too long.
Hell yeah,
Shit, dude. I don't think you've seen me since I lost all that weight.
No, sir.
I still got a little bit of flab going, but that's to be expected. I sit on my ass all fucking day.
Fuck that in a fucking trailer and shit. Damn.
Yeah, tractor trailer truck, constantly going places. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Let's see. Trying to get myself ready to hunker down for the night.
What state are you in right now?
New York.
Upper or lower?
It's lower. Montgomery, New York's not that far in. Yeah, like I think I don't know. I came out of Pennsylvania to get here, so
You got a 3-axle. You got a 3-axle, yeah?
no, I got a full-blown 18-wheeler. Although you might enjoy this, I am getting a new truck because I'm a million-mile driver now. So they
What?
let me pick the style of truck, the paint job. I
How
even
can
got.
you be? But how could you? What's the you only you're in a? What's the wheelbase of the 2-axle you're in?
2-axle. This thing's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axles.
No, without the trailer, just the truck.
3 axles. You
Yeah,
might
yeah,
appreciate this because it's going to be a metallic black truck. I got these shits for it.
Yes.
Two
They're good
chrome-
adhesive.
These the two chrome Decepticon logos is going to go on either side. And then I told you about the bumper sticker I got that says Truck Coon on it.
Hey, you need them like Motormaster, like fucking 12-inch by 12-inch and shit, man.
Nah, that one was a Kenworth T600, I think, with the Aerodyne cab. You ain't gonna find many of those anymore, not the cab over style anyway.
Is there a refrigerator in there?
Yeah, that's my fridge right here.
Yeah.
Are you
Any
gonna ask him if his refrigerator is running M3?
You better catch it before it gets away.
Hey, Magnus Loot Crate, meet Mr. Profit Director, bro.
What's up?
Yes, I'm looking for a Seymour Butts. Does anyone know Seymour? Seymour's a good guy. Seymour Butts.
Don't make me do it, Profit.
See that's a classic. Seymour Butts. Come on now. Actually, hang on. Wasn't there a porn star? Wasn't there a porn star chick back in the '90s called Seymour Butts?
Yes.
Well, I just remember it being a Simpsons joke from Bart prank calling Most Have It.
Yeah.
No, I think the oldest one is, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Well, you better let him out before he suffocates. Hell, I think my favorite one on The Simpsons when Bart called and asked for Amanda hug and kiss, and of course Moe's like, I need Amanda hug and kiss. Come on, guys, I need Amanda hug and kiss over here.
He goes, why can't I find Amanda hug and kiss? And Barney goes, maybe your standards are too high.
Jesus fucking Christ, yeah.
Hey, remember The Simpsons started on fucking Tracy Ullman and shit, and I love watching Tracy Ullman just to get to yes.
I keep telling people if you want to see classic Simpsons, you gotta watch the Tracy Ullman show because
it's crazy. And
the first couple of seasons were amazing, though.
Oh yeah,
I think my favorite joke on any of them was when Bart was going to jump the Springfield Gorge on his skateboard, but Homer went over instead and fell to the bottom. And then the helicopter comes in and airlifts him out on a stretcher,
drops him
in
back.
an ambulance. The ambulance pulls away, hits a tree. Homer rolls out the back and back down the gorge.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also when they were airlifting him on the stretcher, he cracked his head.
Oh yeah, they were
side.
boinking his head off the side of the mountain.
Right. I think the worst part about that though was that whole episode. The Daredevil guy's in the bed next to Homer, and he says, "You think your job's dangerous? Try being a father." or something like that.
The
I don't
animation
remember
was the animation was way. It was almost like Rugrats and shit, like kind of animation. Like
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
my
Well, there
my
was
favorite.
shorts put together for a low budget, sketch comedy show.
Well, see, the funniest part about that though was my
I guess
my absolute favorite joke from The Simpsons actually came from the Tracy Ullman show. Bart went to get a haircut, and the fucking barber like chopped off all of his hair. And when he turns him around in the chair, he gets a look in the mirror, and he's like, "Ah, what the hell did you do to my hair?"
man. I don't man. That's how I know The Simpsons. But you guys have a really good memory. A really
dude.
good memory.
Dude, trust me, I'm gonna probably dip out for a minute so I can set up the laptop. That way I can actually be in here.
All right, I'll post a link so it's fresh. There it goes.
That's cool, man. I'll be
Should be okay. Huh?
I'm gonna probably actually I need to reboot my phone. Well, you know what? I probably don't need to. Let me
Yeah,
reboot. Let me boot up. Well, I'll stay in here till I get everything booted up. How about that?
Cool.
Got to pull out everything. Pull out all the stops, as it were.
M3, did you see I mean, I know you could see it here on the icon, but did you see the full on pictures of this the Cobra Stinger I had?
Always good to pull out.
No, yes, but no, because I'd like to see it again.
Let me see if I can find it.
Well, yeah, you say it's always good to pull out. The problem is most people don't apparently know how to do that.
Hey, Magnus, check this motherfucking shit out, dude. It's fucking great.
Oh hell, is
While you're doing what you're doing.
That's the hard part. I keep shifting my phone around, and it's like, yeah, I should probably leave it in one spot.
Look at Lone. Lone's always so happy, dude. Hey, Prophet, can you wait 18 seconds? I'm gonna run and get a beer.
Oh, it'll probably take me more than that just to get it ready. And I'm done.
Somebody timing him to make sure it's actually 18 seconds.
I mean, the man's probably got a refrigerator full of beer right there near him. I don't think it'll take that long. I would hope not, anyway.
It's Bud Light, so it's a refrigerator full of queer.
Oh, of course. That would be the biggest problem out of the whole deal there.
Right. I mean, but I swear the way people got mad about that ad campaign, it was as if Bud Light said, "Yes, we had Dylan Mulvaney lick every can."
Well, they might as well have. Holy
I
shit.
know. Hey, but there's no way it would have bothered me, man. Fuck all that. Lick it. I'm still drinking it. I don't care.
Well, you know what? I've delivered a couple of loads of Bud Light to places, which one surprised the shit out of me, and it's two people are like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "Well, they're still paying me to fucking haul it, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn down the cash for that. I'm a proper whore. You pay me, and I'll do it within reason."
I can't drink anything else. That's my problem.
Nah, son,
I have food problems.
You need to learn how to drink other things, man.
I don't want to. It's tattooed on the side of me.
M3, you should know. I finally ran out of what you said to me.
Shut up. This is the last of that. The last I had, and this last that I had was 3.5 ounces on April 9th, 2023. So 4 months, 3.5 ounces I went through. And this is the last, but I do have a jar over here, and whoo, man, we're waiting to see what happens. I was asking Lone about shit like, would you be worried about anything, shit's going on and like weird shit's being like put in Skittles and stuff, and you're like, what if this weird stuff keeps getting sent to my sister's shit, and like it's kind of worrisome. So I wouldn't want to like inflict anything on anybody. So I'm like, I don't even want to fuck with it, you know. But because it's weird how it comes in, Prophet. Weird. Oh, hey, Prophet.
So
Here we go.
I have the larger picture of this thing up there if you want to see it.
God. I think I talk about that all the time. I'm gonna put you. Let's see. Hey, what's up,
Yeah, I
Offer?
know.
So this is what it looks like after all the decals and stuff get put on.
Wait. Yeah. Offer.
I mean, but it's pretty smooth, right? I mean, you don't really see a lot of print lines on the body here.
Prophet. Did you Where'd it come from?
This was the one Casual made.
You're
Cash.
gonna get a stretched version.
Wait, Cash, you did a damn good job.
Yeah, well, what all I did to it was basically do my best to fill in the print lines, give it a fresh paint job, and put the decals on.
But what color did you ask for?
Well, initially, the rims were gold, the fenders were gold, the inner seats were red, and I just I wanted it to look like the original Stinger. So
And it said Vandersmut on the side for some reason.
no, it didn't. He didn't accidentally send me Bose Stinger Jeep.
Wow, it looks really good like that. It looks like the fucking toy.
I know, right? It's like it's gonna look so good next to that his tank when it arrives.
Jeez, yeah, man. Look at the missile rack on that bitch. Fuck. Look at Mr. Potato Head. What's up?
I mean,
Yeah.
these water slide decals look great, don't they?
Oh yeah, dude.
Back
You
page, M3.
I saw. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Head to head, shaft to shaft. Profit director and myself.
Back
Oh,
page.
who'd we lose?
He said he was switching over his laptop. I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah. Magnus.
So-
Magnus.
I didn't realize until like the next day that Curtis had actually done the Ahsoka show after all.
Oh, kinda. I was really happy to watch it, and we were talking before, and I happened to write notes on it after the first like 5 minutes of watching it. I was like, I wasn't even gonna write notes. I was like, I'm just gonna watch this shit. But after, I was like, ooh, I want to remember some of this shit. Pretty good. I had 2 fucking pages full, and then me and Curtis were talking. I was like, and he was like, oh, want to go live? I was like, yes. So then we went just real quick, just so I could be like, oh, no. He did me a favor.
He had 2 pages full, but what he doesn't tell you is a page and a half of that was just doodles. Of
Hey,
cocks and
but
balls.
hey, look at Lone who's watching, and look how happy he got. That's how happy I got. I was enjoyed.
No,
That's
he's
why you were
already
doodling
told
cocks
us
and
before
balls.
that that's ectoplasm because there was a ghost.
A white slimer.
It ran through here and slimed me.
Oh, that fucker's fuck him. He's like gay. He's got a pink bow on his head. I'm coming. Fucking splat. Fucking splat. Peter Venkman just laying on the ground. He spermed me.
Dude, you've seen that scene, right? The actual scene from the episode.
Yes.
He's looking up some crazy shit. You're hearing the sound effects from it. He's
You
like,
do?
okay, bestiality, and you hear a woman moaning, and then you hear an elephant trumpet.
What? What do you say, Prophet? What? No, I didn't hear him. Oh, dude.
I'm you said elephant and Tom Green's movie Freddy Got Fingered has scarred me for life on elephants. I just can't even
Fuck
can't
Green.
even look at them anymore.
Fuck Green, dude. Tom Green is Man, I see that motherfucker.
And the horse farm, the Prophet.
Well, why are you trying to bring that shit fresh to my mind again? Stop it.
Eddie, would you like some sausage?
Prophet,
That guy was a fucking weirdo.
man.
Yes,
There's a
indeed.
I will say this though, he paid on time for the load of RPGs I sold him.
yes. You didn't have to send a fucking trooper after him. Collect and shit.
I don't see two LeBarons, Freddy.
Prophet, have you ever had to do that? You hit people motherfuckers because they don't pay up and shit.
You know, my favorite line in my favorite arms dealer related line in any movie is it's in Avengers Age of Ultron.
There's Giga.
The scene where
Magnus is backstage.
what's his name? Claw is Ulysses Claw. He's like talking to someone on the radio or the phone or whatever. And he says, you'll send the money for the missiles, or the next missiles I send will come very much faster. Basically, he'll fire them at them instead of selling
Nice,
them.
yeah.
What's up,
I mean,
boys?
that's
Now I'm
not an
sitting on
exact
that.
quote, but I do enjoy that. That's a great little bit for an arms dealer to do in a movie.
There you go. So yeah, the problem is you were talking about the ectoplasm thing. I'm sitting backstage going, "What? Somebody blows their load and you want to keep it?" That's what I usually say when my sister turns up pregnant or some shit. Somebody blows her load and you want to keep it.
My sister. Shout out
Yeah,
Becky.
Bill Murray got all the like sassiest lines in those movies.
Oh,
Like in
God,
the second one where what's the name? Sigourney Weaver asks him to put down the baby, and he says, "You're short, you're smelly, and you're a terrible burden on your poor mother."
yeah, that was one of the best parts of the movie. Because he even asked her, "Is it okay if I do that?"
Yeah, it's good stuff. Bill Murray's hilarious.
Oh, what's up, T-Fan? Yeah. I just want to say we got T-Fan. Baby.
Yeah, just to show you guys.
Up, Brian?
Yes, and I could see
There's
the
me
inside
with
of his
just
skull
short
through his
hair.
nostrils.
Hi, T-Fan.
Hello.
What are you doing? What's going on with you?
Just sitting, relaxing.
What time is it for you? Huh?
It's 11:50 in the night.
11:50. Yeah.
He just got finished touching dicks. He's relaxing.
Oh man, you should have seen it,
He
T-Fan.
took it all out of me.
T-Fan, you should have seen it. There was dick touching tonight from Cash to M3.
And I missed it.
Gross.
You want
Yeah.
some popsicles?
Prophet's friends are gay, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
Prophet.
it appears that quite a few of them are.
Prophet. I watched. I know I said it earlier, but to talk about it, American Psycho for the first time, and I thought, damn, he did. I know I brought it up earlier. I'm sorry. Yes, I brought it up earlier. Anyway, I liked it. Sorry, everybody.
American Psycho is a great movie.
Yeah, it was great.
That's the one where Christian Bale's crazy as a rat in a tin.
Yeah,
shit.
he's like, don't.
Well, you
Oh, yeah, I need to see
the
that.
thing is, if you look at Christian Bale's portrayal of like a rich yuppie dude in that movie, it's the same exact portrayal he uses for Bruce Wayne in the
Okay.
Nolan.
Right. Okay. So so at the end, he gets away with that gosh dang shit. You're like, what? And everybody's just like,
Okay, don't spoil the movie. I haven't seen it yet.
no, there's more to it than that. Trust me. I mean, this motherfucker. Okay, I just watched it. It's been out since what, 94, 5, 6?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, you can't bitch about spoilers.
Yeah, you
Trust
can't complain about spoilers.
You're right.
Well,
right,
he
right.
just saw it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I just gave Marcos like a shit ton of anime recommendations. What,
Oh,
2 days ago,
shit,
3
dude.
days ago?
Motherfuckers, man, that's some good shit, man. Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, but you know what I was saying, Marcos, was I would have been on for the Ahsoka thing with you guys if I had known, because Curtis had made a video the day before saying he was going to be off for a couple of months and he wasn't going to do
Right.
Ahsoka.
I basically made him profit. Nobody knew. He didn't even know.
I watched that.
I'm sorry.
The show now.
I noted profit. I did alone. See Lone's Avatar? I did that over Ahsoka. I wanted to do it so fucking bad.
Yeah, I did enjoy the show. I did think that some of the bits were a bit slow moving.
Yes. I almost
The pacing could have been a bit better, but you know the guy directing, he's a great writer for Star Wars, Dave Filoni, but he's used to directing animation. So the live action has to be new for him.
Oh, can I say this? The after watching Ahsoka and fucking Mandalorian, I was immediately drawn into Mandalorian 10 times more than I was than fucking Ahsoka. But Ahsoka, I'm letting it play out because of the girls that they chose to do it, and it's okay. All right,
I'm glad to see Sabine and Chopper in the show.
Yeah,
because
honestly, I will say this: if I hadn't watched and loved Rebels, I probably wouldn't be enjoying Ahsoka as much as I am.
Well, see, the problem is, I think everybody wanted an Ahsoka dedicated series, and I was like, yeah, that was Rebels, wasn't it? Or the Clone Wars, or whichever one she first appeared.
Yeah, that was Clone
Wars.
Well,
yeah, she is technically, the main character of Clone Wars.
Yeah,
she's the antagonist of Clone Wars. Really, if you think about it,
we've come a long way since she appeared in Clone Wars for the first time.
Well, the thing about Clone Wars was she was quite the pain in the ass.
Give you a shot.
I don't really care for the first few seasons of Clone Wars. Like from season 5 to the end. See, like season 4. From season 4 on, the show's very enjoyable. But Rebels, to me, now that was great right from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. I think at that point they knew how to run a show.
Well, at this point, they've just kind of ruined Star Wars for me, so I just don't watch anything Star Wars related anymore.
Okay, so I thought the same thing, Magnus, but gosh dang, man, Mandalorian brought me in like a motherfucker. It's good to watch, and especially if your friends are doing it too, and you get to talk about it. Yeah, hey, we can give you the .com, the thing card, man.
Here, though, Marco, right? Because he was a Star Wars fan from the jump, and you're more of a new Star Wars fan.
Well, except for the Star Wars from when we were kids, like shits. But yeah, I never got into the fucking all the Clone Wars and the Mandalorians and the Ahsokas. Holy crap!
Let me put it this way, guys. I think the only true Star Wars experience that I will remember to my dying day is watching Return of the Jedi in the theater, and I felt like I was riding a speeder bike when they were like going through the fucking jungle.
Oh god.
Sitting and watching that in the movie theater, that was just an experience beyond compare.
I had a similar experience with Jurassic Park. The scene where the T-Rex walks out onto the road. I was sitting in the front row, and I could swear the T-Rex stepped off the screen onto the floor in front of me. Yep. I mean, I was on like a double dip dancing bear acid drop, but it was still pretty great.
I can't say much because I went to watch Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End high as a kite. Me and two guys that went and watched it, we were ripping fucking hits off of a little bit of Mary Jane before we walked into the theater. So you can imagine that whole shit at the end was just like, whoa.
No, Batman.
I have that one.
It's got red lines throughout it too.
I have the one with the red lines and the one that's just flat black.
I got that. I got one that's black and then one that's gray with the yellow windows. I also got this today. It's a tumbler, but it's gray.
Yeah, T-Fan, I should probably snap a shot of what we got at the store for you because we took in a Batman Hot Wheels collection and we have like everything ever made for Batman.
I got a Facebook page dedicated to just Hot Wheels, and I just updated the Batman catalog. Like I have a whole album just for Batman stuff. I also got
Yeah,
this.
like I said, well, the only reason I was saying is if we have something you're missing, I could hook you up.
Oh,
Well, you know, the problem is I wish I was at home so I could show you guys some of the shit I got over the last little while. But
Magnus has a nice. Are those vanilla tip fucking Fisher Sweets and shit?
no, I just keep tips because I got tired of constantly getting the little bits of fucking tobacco in my mouth. So it's
Hey,
just a regular cigar.
Fisher Sweet, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what we used to do, man, all the damn time.
He likes the touch tip.
Fuck yeah.
Well, considering I quit smoking cigarettes a while back,
yeah, I never bothered.
I smoke the occasional
T-Fan.
cigar now just because I can.
Yeah.
So I have a quick funny story about this. This little Hot Wheels car. Well,
What is that?
Just
Let me-
use
let me
lube
tell
next
you
time,
something
it'll be
about
all right. It'll come out easier.
That's one of the villain cars from Speed Racer. No, wait, it's from Thunderbird.
No. No, it's just a regular car. But the weird thing is, so Hot Wheels has the mystery blind bags, but you can figure out which one's which because they have the number on the back. So I opened it. Not only is the number wrong, but it's not the right car. It's not even part of the mystery models. This is one of the normal basic cars from last year.
Damn.
Shit.
Wow.
For some reason, it got swapped in the bag.
Probably
it was a
somebody in the
sealed
factory
bag,
wanted
too.
a copy of their own, so they threw that crappy shit from last year in there instead.
Well, no, it came from the factory. This was last year, or
That's what
this
I'm
was
saying.
sealed.
Someone
Sorry.
who works at the factory
Well, maybe, yeah.
wanted a particular mystery car, so he slipped a shitty one in its place and kept it.
Which is weird because it's not a shitty car. It actually looks pretty good. I like the striping on
Well,
that.
I mean, I don't mean shitty in terms of quality. I mean shitty in terms of financial value.
Yeah.
Right? The bag.
What,
that bag.
what
that
I
you
mean
got
is that
in
there's
was-
shittier
was-
cars to swap if they wanted to, but I mean,
The bag that you got that in probably would have had a chase in it or something if it hadn't been swapped at the factory.
no, it was just a regular mystery pack. If you go for the higher numbers, they're more of a chase car, but this was like number 7 out of the bags, so 7 out of 10. So pretty common one.
One of the higher numbers.
Yeah, number 1 and 2 are usually the harder ones to find.
Okay, so the lower numbers then.
Yeah, I guess. I'm saying higher as far as the list going down. So
Hey,
1
I'm
and
sorry-
2 are usually.
Sorry to interrupt, but Magnus, I'm glad that you are a comfortable ass fucking driver. Look at you, comfortable. There is you're like luxury driving park, chill. Fuck, man.
I mean, my truck is literally basically just a tiny version of an RV. I mean,
That's so cool, man. Holy
yeah, but
shit.
I was about to try to show you guys that Super 7 Ronnie James Dio figure I got at the convention, but
Is that
can't
home?
figure out how to show it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna be picking up that Super 7 Biggie Smalls when he comes out for sure.
Biggie,
The
can't you?
Ultimate
Now let me-
Edition Biggie Smalls.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question, Marcos. I've been looking at it for a while, but keep forgetting to ask. What is that RC in the top corner there?
Mark cosplays Furry Curry
Oh, that's
Kai Flame Toys model kit.
Hmm.
They-
I got 2 of those. I managed to get one put together.
oh,
That is definitely a nice model.
I
kit.
thought about getting it, but I don't know.
never think, just do.
Yeah.
Now, Magnus, have you seen the Super 7 Lemmy?
I have not. I was surprised to find that Ronnie James Dio figure at fucking
Yeah,
heroes.
because they're doing Ultimate Edition on Lemmy as well.
I got 3 of the Super
Are
7
they doing an
Silverhawks.
Ultimate
though.
Emily to go with Lenny?
A what?
What?
I said Lemmy, not
Oh,
Lenny.
Lemmy. I thought you said Lenny.
He did. I heard that
Motorhead,
too.
man, Motorhead.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I've told several people this. You are never going to convince me otherwise. I'm pretty sure when Lemmy Kilmister died, he was sitting around smoking a cigarette, drinking a fifth, and just kind of looked over at the clock and said, "Right, lads, time for me to fuck off now."
Oh
I
shit.
mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either. That's what
I
don't
mean,
give a,
you know,
I
I
don't
don't
give a fuck
really,
if
I don't think he's actually dead. I think he faked it so he could go back to where he wanted. You know, like
what
in the movie Airheads, when they asked the cops like who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God, and the cop says Lemmy, and he goes, "It was a trick question. Lemmy is God."
can't fight yourself.
You know, what I really like is Orson Welles' fucking The Time Machine, not the original, but the remake. Oh man, I've seen
Are you
that.
talking about the one with Guy Pearce?
Oh
Yes,
wait, no,
and he's got that machine is
Yeah.
dope. But they
You
did a
got-
really good job,
The
dude.
got-
guitarist for White Snake.
I
just
think the
died.
best one was it's a movie called Somewhere in Time, and it was Orson Welles chasing Jack the Ripper into the 80s to stop him.
Actually, Marcos, I think you were talking about H.G. Wells. The time.
H.G. Wells, thank you, sir. Thank you.
No, but I was telling you
Orson
guys,
Welles is the one who directed Citizen Kane and
Yeah, I
started it and wrote it.
And
got,
War of the Worlds and shit.
have
Sorry,
you guys seen the Super 7 Silverhawks figures?
Yes.
I have 2 of them. I got them from
I got-
Marco.
I got 3. I got 3 of them. I was only originally going to get Steelheart because, well, I've told you guys, I'm a sucker for the fembots.
Hey,
But,
Prophet got one, but there was a blemish on the fucking shit on one of the faces and shit, man.
Oh, I already repaired that.
You did, but just for say, like, you never know. Hey, so I got the Mattel Creations motherboard, right? And she had somebody dropped glue on her, super glue on her lapel. I talked to the guy on eBay. He was like, "Send it back, bro. Don't worry about it. Send it back to me." And then fucking boom, it's perfect. I love it. Hey, shit happens in shipping. You know, it's like, damn it. Profits. What I was thinking today, I was like, man, what if we would have said, "Hey, yo, if you send it back to me," and then I told where I got it from, fucking yo, like, you know, isn't that crazy? Well, I never thought of that. I never even thought to do that.
All for old Adam said, I
It looks like she's still available on Mattel Creations, so I don't know why you went to eBay for it.
Well, how much is she on Mattel Creations?
$65.
I paid 70 shipped like 3 weeks ago, but I dealt with what I dealt with. But it was fine because the guy was an amazing. I think that was in his name, amazing. I think he had I think that's his amazing. It was in like eBay. That's his name and shit.
Hell shit, I'm still trying to figure out how to finish paying for that fucking Rebecca statue I got from what was it, Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
I'm still trying to get breakdown for that Minosaur.
Oh, I'm gonna be broke for a little bit because I have 3 sets of those Cobra Valkyries coming in like this weekend.
3.
I still
Damn.
can't believe it's not butter.
And
I
then
still
you
can't
know
believe it either.
the Trouble Bubbles are supposed to be October, but they'll probably be middle of September if we're being honest.
No, they've been moved to the 5th.
Prophet, are you gonna put all the? Are you gonna put all the girls in the
The
fucking
5th of
bubble
what
bubble?
loan? I need to know.
September, yes, they're coming September 5th.
September 5th. See, look at that, man.
Yeah, I need to cancel one of my Trouble Bubble orders. I can't do all that
Damn, dude.
because I got Mindbender supposed.
I
to
didn't
come
get
on
a
the
notice
15th.
on that though. That's weird.
Yeah, they didn't send out notices. Somebody noticed it looking at the entry on the Pulse website.
Hey Marcos, how can I slide you a link to show you that
I
statue?
found out on a
got
message board. They didn't send no email.
Hang on. I'm gonna check this myself right now.
Go ahead. To do what, Magnus?
I said I'm gonna try to slide you a link, but how do I do that so I can show you that Rebecca's statue I'm picking up.
Text a picture to me, or I don't know
Instagram.
if I can. I don't know if I can navigate my phone to do internet right now, or emails and shit.
Send him a picture of your booty hole.
Yeah, maybe then I'll fucking look.
Damn, it does say September 5th.
I'm slow right now, Magnus.
Well,
I am
I'm-
actually getting that breakdown, by the way.
Let me see if I can look up. Let me see if I could look up on my today. Did you text me? right
Finally worked out a deal to get breakdown, but
No,
it's
I
being
haven't taken
delayed
it.
because my friend's going to a wedding for my other friend. Actually, they got married already, so now I gotta wait till Sunday. The world just doesn't want me having that breakdown.
You know, the
Dude.
fun thing about it is, though, Marcos, I can actually send you a picture off my computer to your phone. So
Do it.
Did they touch dicks at the end of the wedding?
Hey,
that-
Yes,
T-Fan.
everyone does.
that
All
would
the
be
family
that-
comes together and touches
That would be
each other.
that would be a gay marriage, though. We're not into that, are we?
Not if my wife's trans. Hello.
Shout out, Danny.
God damn it!
Shout out, Danny.
I knew it was just a moment where I thought, oh, is nobody gonna say Danny? Because
Prophet's friends are gay. You don't care. I'm sorry, Prophet.
I really couldn't care less.
Oh shit. Whew.
Hang on a minute.
Honestly, I don't have a problem with any of it. I just have a problem with it being, in public, right? Like, why are we trying to normalize all this, sexual fetish shit into the public? Like, there's no heterosexual sex in public either.
Right. Right.
So I
Marcos,
don't understand why we're expected to just be all right with it. It's like that's something that's private. Keep it to yourself. We don't all need to know what you
Marcos,
do in your fucking bedroom. Who cares?
I have to warn you, Marcos. I'm sending you 2 pictures of this same figure. Now, here's the thing: you could probably get away with showing the first one on YouTube, or whatever we're doing this on. I wasn't paying attention, but the second one, that is the do not show on YouTube. Keep that one to yourself.
That's the picture of his booty hole.
oh,
No, that
in deep. You could see all the detail.
no,
Hey.
that's the fact that the figure I'm getting is one of those with 2 bodies, one with clothes, one without.
You could see all the rings in the booty hole. You could count its age.
Is that Miyu from
No,
Mark
that's Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that anime they came out with a while back.
Okay.
Oh.
Rendition of, yeah.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Damn
crazy girl, with the guns and shit.
Yeah, that one.
They gotta stop fucking with the pre-orders, dude. If they move up the range vipers, I'm screwed.
Pre-order me in a bikini.
Yeah, I'm actually a little worried about the trouble bubbles. I may have to cancel a couple or change payment type on them or lower the number or something. I don't know. We'll see how much. We'll see what I have left after the Valkyries go through.
It won't let you lower
Valkyrie.
the number. It'll cancel all the items in the order, but I'm not.
Well,
worried
they're
about
not sold out, so it's like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can just cancel the order and just buy them at that.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. They're not sold out, so they'll probably be available for a while.
Maybe I
That's
should
what
cancel
my
my
plan is.
18th Metroplex.
Yeah, that might
Don't
actually
do
not
it,
be a bad
Brian.
idea.
Fucking A, dude.
Now, fucking
Oh,
me, it's
man.
got more holes.
I love that thing. I would like to get the original Metroplex though, not just the Cybertron, but the G1.
So the G1, would you care if it had a chrome face or not a chrome face? Because there's 2 versions. There's like I don't think it's Takara version, but
I wouldn't care honestly.
yeah, right.
I've seen it in person many times because I've been to the Toy Fair, and yeah, usually some guys got like 2 of them.
you know what a lot of people like deal with is like yellowing and yellowing. Right, we were talking about that the other night, but my G1 Metroplex is doing really well. No yellowing at all on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like a coin toss.
Huh.
Well, I think I'm getting like the second or third new age Dinobot that they come out with.
Yeah,
What's
I'm hoping to get Snarl soon from the Studio Series 1.
What's your favorite Dinobot there, Magnus?
My favorite? Probably Grimlock.
Okay, my favorite toy was fucking Swoop.
Yeah,
Swoop. 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 That
Why is
motherfucker
he
was
the
sick,
last
dude.
one for the Studio Series line? I want him now.
Yeah, no shit.
Why? Exactly why.
Oh yeah, Chrome, dude. He was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. But Grimlock was cool too because I liked Grimlock's chest drop. He went kadoosh, kadoosh, his all his weight is on his arms. That motherfucker's strong. When he transforms into fucking Dino mode, man, he's on his arms.
I mean, you think about it, his arms practically turn into his legs when he's in Dino mode.
Yeah.
Grimlock.
When they did the Power of the Primes Dinobots, I love Swoop. He's my favorite, but that was the worst of the bunch.
Oh, you mean the Powder Primes?
Yeah. Swoop was the worst.
Yeah, Swoop's hard to do if you don't do it right. I know. It's like all he can do is bend his legs backwards. Does it look stupid? Or do they ever incorporate?
Oh, he just couldn't hold together.
Tell you the animated Dinobots were really good.
I wanted to get those.
Yeah, but there were only 3 of them.
Yeah.
But they're really, I mean, if you take one and transform it, you'll be like, wow, I can't believe they made this like 15 years ago. They're more intricate than you would think they would be.
Yeah,
I see a
if I had to
Snarl
pick
quite
a
often.
favorite G1 Transformer, for me, it would be Jetfire.
Well, the funniest thing about it is, if you guys remember, Greg Berger was the one who did both Skyfire, Jetfire, whichever one you want to call him, and
Grimlock. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why in that episode where Grimlock got all smart, he sounded like fucking Jetfire.
He did Eeyore too.
Well, when I say favorite, I mean it was my favorite as a kid.
Peter
Eeyore
Cullen
was,
did Eeyore.
Yeah, Eeyore was Peter Cullen, man. Fun
Let me
fact,
go-
did
let
you
me-
know
let
the
me-
voice? Did you know that Peter Cullen was also the voice of the Predator?
Yes. Peter. Yes. I had my Yes.
And Carr from Knight Rider.
I'm wrong. I am wrong. Yes. I had my pictures in my head mixed up. Fuck yeah.
I'll tell you, Greg Berger did the voice of Corn-Fed Pig on Duckman.
I thought Peter Cullen was that pedophile vampire that sparkled in the sun.
No.
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
that's Edward Cullen. Edward Cullen.
Edward
I'm
Cullen.
No,
sorry.
he did have a relative named Peter Cullen as well.
Oh.
That's not a surprise.
Victoria. I want to live in
Peter.
Oh, shit.
You're a sparkling vampire piece of shit.
Well, I got a
No,
fun
I
story.
think my when I was a kid, I enjoyed playing with Jetfire the most. But as an adult, looking back and having the original in my hand a few weeks ago at a friend's house, Shockwave, the original Shockwave, that laser gun.
Oh yeah, the one from Radio.
That figure is amazing.
I got that recently, not too long ago. $60 I paid for it.
I've actually got a fun story for you guys. You guys started talking about that Twilight bullshit. You guys know 50 Shades of Grey started out as a fanfic for Twilight, right?
Yes.
Well, fun story. They actually had a copy of it in the library somewhere, and they were checking it out because, I guess somebody got it to read it, and they found something funny on one of the pages, so they decided to check it out. It turned out to be hoo-ha juice from some lady that had checked out the book, and it tested positive for herpes, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was hungry, but right now I'm not.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You
Well,
need
it's
to
late
eat more
anyways, man. You shouldn't
ass.
eat it. You shouldn't be eating this late.
Well, shit,
You
I'm
should be
still.
eating ass.
I'm thinking about whether or not to eat before I go to bed or not.
You should eat ass.
No, I don't eat ass. You never go ass to mouth.
Rooter to the tutor.
You always
Yeah,
go
they
ass
argued
mouth.
about that in Clerks too.
Yeah, I actually met Rosario Dawson at one Heroes Con one year.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
I wish I still had the picture, but I lost the fucking external hard drive that I had that had like all my normal stuff on it. Figures I would lose the one that's got all the normal stuff, but the one that's got all the porn on it, yeah, that's the one I've still got.
Shout out Ashoka. Oh.
Well, you don't want to lose your porn.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, well, the problem is I've got more porn than I can shake a dick at. Trust me.
Chicka.
It's
Like-
all right. Lone will help you.
Look, Lone.
Just look at his icon.
I can
He'll shake his dick at anything.
I can make you feel real nice. Come
I
on,
don't think I need some help with that.
come on, big guy.
You're invited to my
I mean, look at the. How do you think I get forearms like these?
Next, Lone Dragon's like next.
Move on. There's nothing to see here.
Right?
Next.
Magnus, have you ever seen the movie The Big Hit? With Mark Wahlberg and Lou Diamond Phillips?
Oh no, I've never seen it.
All right, so there's one of the guys on their hit crew, right? Because there's 3 dudes that are a hit crew. And the one guy, he doesn't like fuck with women anymore because he never jerked off in his life. But once he did, he realized, why the fuck am I messing with these women? So he swore off women after he discovered jerking off.
Well, that's almost like that Pinocchio joke from back in the day.
Marcos had to leave.
You guys have heard that joke about Pinocchio, right?
I've heard a few jokes about Pinocchio.
Well, Pinocchio goes to Geppetto and says, "Pop, I need some help here." He's like, "What is it?" He's like, "I can't get laid, because my girlfriends keep complaining about getting splinters." And he said, "Well, just take some sandpaper and rub it up and down your ding-a-ling, and that'll smooth it out." A couple weeks later, Geppetto comes back to him and says, "Hey, Pinocchio, how's your girlfriend doing now that you've sanded that thing?" He said, "What girlfriend?"
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
And then the next month he said, "What dick?" He done sanded it down to nothing.
Right? It's just a nub now.
No shit.
So,
I
so
would
if father
I would
walks
imagine.
in,
I would
so if
ima- I was
father
gonna say, I
walks
would
in on
imagine
his
Pinocchio-
son and catches, father walks in on his son and catches his son masturbating. He says, "Son, I told you, stop that. You're gonna go blind." And the son says, "Dad, I'm over here."
Yes, that's a classic. Ah, shit. I used myself in that one. Like, my dad came to me one day and said, "Son, you need to stop masturbating or you go blind." And I said, "Dad, I'm over here."
Yeah, or the Bill Cosby classic where his mom caught him and told him he'd go blind. He said, "Can I do it till I need glasses?"
I remember that one. I don't think girls find it funny when I ask them if they want to come back to my place for a hot Cosby.
Oh, what's up, Brian?
You know,
King?
it's kind of funny if you think about it, but would Bill Cosby have turned out the way he did if his grandmother had just let him masturbate?
That's true.
He seems kind of an asshole, anyways.
Well, I'm just saying, he roofied women so he could bang a woman instead of jerking off because he
Bill
was told
Cosby?
jerking off was wrong his whole life.
Hey, come over here and drink these.
I'm not trying to
Bill
justify
Cosby?
He's a piece
Bill
of shit
Cosby?
for what he did.
Well,
I'm just proposing the question: would he have done it where he allowed to masturbate as a
Would
child?
you pop the pudding?
Yes.
Let me.
Did the water make your head all fuzzy here? Just suck on this.
I just realized that we probably
It's a
taken the
Jello.
conversation to a place that shouldn't be on a stream entitled "Talking Toy Shit."
Talking toys and talking shit. Well, the thing about Bill Cosby.
Well, I guess we're talking shit for sure. We aren't really
What?
talking toys much though.
Well, let's be honest here. Back in the time frame when Bill Cosby was doing all this, was that not just normal for everybody to do?
That's what
Well,
he
yes,
said.
but it wasn't public yet. They hadn't found Epstein yet. In fact, Bill Cosby's thing came out even before Weinstein's did.
Epstein didn't kill
Oh,
himself.
way before.
Hey, and then Bill Cosby died how?
No,
He didn't
Bill
die.
Cosby's not dead.
He
Jeffrey
just
Epstein.
got out of prison, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is he
Well,
80
he's
or is
been
he
out for a little
79?
while.
Oh, Bill Cosby's old as hell.
And she said to me, "Why is this pudding pop warm?" And I said, "Bitch, just keep sucking."
Just keep sucking till you get to the creamy center, girl.
Oh, fat Albert's a piece of shit.
Hey, you ba dooba doob. We ba dooba doobin.
Skibbly-bop.
I love
Hey,
fucking.
M3 special guest star B. Arthur.
So I got my my second scrap iron today, M3, and I bought it for the second to have another drone. But I stripped all the scrap iron stuff off the figure, and it's basically just a Cobra-like flight suit.
Oh, did you cut it off?
I didn't cut it. I heated up and popped the arms off to slide off the.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah.
pop the arms and legs off to slide the web gear off of it.
Well,
And,
I gotta head out.
underneath it's just a blue flight suit.
My battery's running low, and I gotta edit this video. So later.
Later, man.
Have a good one, T-Fan.
Brian.
Hey, T-Fan. Bye, buddy.
See ya.
But I was thinking it might be funny because, basically the Ghostbuster uniforms are just flight suits, right?
Well, they're coveralls, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, coveralls. Yeah, basically coveralls. So I thought it would be funny to make, a Cobra Ghostbuster.
Fuck. Would you put the proton pack on it?
Yes, all of that.
Whoa.
You guys remember I had a Proton Pack 3D printed for that Optimus Prime Ghostbusters Legend Scale figure I got from Magic Square.
Holy fuck, dude. Real life Ghostbusters is what it would be, Prophet. Like under Cobra's, they're like, we gotta find these fucking ghosts. We're gonna, hey, there's some fucking ectoplasmic
The Ghostbusters.
activity
He'll tell
coming.
you, this is ectoplasm.
We're gonna get this shit.
Actually, Marcos, didn't I do a review of one of the? I'm trying. I got like all four. Well, I think I got all the figures from the Ghostbusters. It's like the Plasma series, I think.
Hey, who's your favorite Ghostbuster? Mine is. Wait. Can I? Okay. I'll wait. You guys go first, but I'm pretty sure mine's Egon.
Venkman, without a doubt, fucking Venkman is my favorite.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, could you imagine how different that movie would have been had they gotten Eddie Murphy?
To do anybody's role. Which ones?
Well, no, because the thing is, Ernie Hudson's role got written in when Eddie Murphy refused it to do Beverly Hills Cop.
And
But if Eddie Murphy had been in it at that point, when he was in his he was at a peak in his acting popularity, right?
Rick Moranis.
So if he had done it then, it would have been an Eddie Murphy-led movie.
I'm glad Winston did
John
it.
Candy instead of Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I'm glad Winston did it.
Well, Winston was Ernie.
Yeah,
Hudson,
Ernie Hudson's fantastic. He's in one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, The Crow.
Hey,
That was
we're
paid giving
Oh,
him
yeah,
for
yeah.
it in the movie.
hey when they're in the courthouse talking to the fucking governor and shit, and they're all, this man has no dick.
Yeah, when they were yes.
That whole fucking
everything was
scene,
fine
dude.
until Dickless here turned off the power grid. Is this true? Yes, Your Honor, it is true. This man
Yes,
has
it's true.
no dick.
This man has no dick.
Oh, that man! I love fucking Ghostbusters. The cartoon. What's the cartoon where we fucking watched when we were kids? It was the real Ghostbusters.
The real good. Well,
God dang.
you guys know the history behind that, don't you?
I don't know, but it's great, man. Everything's great.
They had to get the rights to the name Ghostbusters because if you guys remember back in the 70s, they did a TV show called Ghostbusters.
Yeah. They had a big like they when the for the firehouse for ladder number 8 where they shot the firehouse for the Ghostbusters. They had to make 2 signs and film every scene twice with both signs because they didn't know yet if they were going to have the rights to Ghostbusters.
Well, the reason was that TV show from back in the 70s called Ghostbusters. Everybody probably remembers the 80s cartoon that Lou Scheimer did of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. That was why, once Columbia Pictures got the rights to the name, they did the movie, and it was such a hit. They basically did a middle finger to the Ghostbusters, the people that got the fucking name from, by calling their cartoon The Real Ghostbusters.
I like Tobin Spirit Guide. I like the fucking the meter, fuck all that shit. What's up, Brian?
Well, the funniest thing about the Tobin Spirit Guide thing was that was just something that Egon mentioned in the movie. He didn't even show the actual book. But then in the fucking cartoon, he constantly had this like big ancient ass looking book that was Tobin's Spirit Guide. And I'm just like, motherfucker.
I like when there's episodes. There's episodes where there was werewolves that bit vampires and turned the vampires into werewolves, and the vampires bit the werewolves, and the werewolves became vampires.
Yeah, that was the one about a town called Lupusville.
Here's one. Which cartoon book would you want to have? All right, you could get the Tobin Spirit Guide, the computer book from Inspector Gadget, the Great Book of Gummy, the Hong Kong Book of Kung Fu, or the Junior Woodchuck's Guidebook.
Great Book of Gummy, 100%. 100. I got magic in this motherfucker right here. All I got to do is learn it. I'm a magician.
Well,
poof, poof, poof.
Here's the problem, man. I've already got the computer book from Inspector Gadgets.
Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 dun. Penny.
That Junior Woodchuck's Guidebook is a magical ass book. You can look up anything in that thing.
Assylvania.
You could probably look up how to make a pipe bomb in that Woodchuck's Guidebook, man.
I don't know. I'd probably go for the Tobin Spirit Guide just because there's some guy on eBay willing to pay me $1,000 for it.
I just need 1,000. What about What's up, Big M? The boogeyman from the cartoon still freaks me out.
Oh, yeah, the boogeyman from the Real Ghostbusters.
Boogeyman.
That motherfucker kind of freaked me out too back in the day.
Freaky too.
All of them, dude. There's plenty.
So I remember one of the Sandman episodes was the one where Winston saved the day.
Want to see if we can get a copyright?
You know, I never watched the Real Ghostbusters.
Really?
That's fine, but it is good if you want to one day.
The thing is, I loved the live action movie. It was one of my favorites, and to me, the cartoon just ruined it.
Well, they did actually kind of try to make the cartoon a continuation of the movie.
It was
the
different.
Characters were all wrong.
Venkman was pretty on.
Venkman didn't hit on a single college girl through that entire animation.
Oh no, he did.
I guess I didn't watch it, so I can't really say.
Right.
But I never saw any evidence of anything, in the any of the stuff that I did see on it.
Well, let me put it this way: in that cartoon, he seemed to hit on anything and everything, as Andrew Dice Clay once said, with 2 tits, a hole, and a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I think Ray was the biggest different character. He was a lot more upbeat and a little bit dumber than in the movie.
Hey, look at Janine and motherfucking Egon. Egon was sick, dude.
A second ago.
Well, yes, but Janine winds up with Rick Moranis' character. It made no sense with Egon.
Why did they never make a Janine Plasma Series figure?
They made a Diamond Select one.
Yeah, I think they only had like 6 Plasma Series figures. It was the 4 Ghostbusters, Dana, and Gozer.
Did you guys ever have?
and the exclusive pack.
Hey, did you guys ever have the
With
fucking?
Rick Moranis and the dog.
Tully's
Oh.
Terrible Night. That was the name of it.
Did you ever have the 3D game like Monopoly, but it came with a board? It was the real Ghostbusters, and you put the fucking pieces together, and you had a marble. You dropped it down. There was a little trap right here. There's like little fucking shits and
Oh.
You had cards.
Was it something like Mousetrap?
Yes, it was. Yeah,
I hadn't
They
seen.
had
I had that. I had that shit, dude. I love
You-
Ghostbusters, man.
Here's the thing.
Series was the kids and the old versions of the Ghostbusters.
I got
could-
that and shit.
You could probably find that on eBay because I had a friend of mine his birthday was just back in April. I got him the board game from the movie Crawl.
Crow.
I did not know that board game existed.
It
Crawl?
does. Now you know, and now you can go probably find it on eBay.
Yes,
and get a
most
copy.
people didn't know about Kroll, and that's why Blade was able to copy his throwing star thingy.
Crow is the one that they remade where bodies are reproduced and shit, right?
Nah, Crawl was the one where the guy
What?
had like the 5-pointed star thing that he could throw and control with his hand.
It had Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and didn't it have like a
Way
Cyclops
younger.
that knew when he was gonna die or something?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Interesting. Who do you
Yeah,
read?
there were a lot of those like the 80s like sword and sorcery movies.
Oh,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
that shit came out in 83. I thought it was a little bit later than that.
Nah, that's why I said it was a lot younger Liam Neeson in that movie.
Yeah.
Well, the first movie Liam Neeson was in was Excalibur. He played
Yep.
what was
He
it?
played
One of the
Sir-
knights.
Sir Gawain, I think.
Yeah, he had to fight Lancelot for Guinevere's honor.
Yeah, and he lost somehow.
And Patrick Stewart was in that movie too, as Guinevere's father.
Yep.
Oh, and
Yep.
Helen Mirren, her absolute prime.
Oh.
She was Morgana Le Fay.
You know what, guys? I found a picture the other day that set me off. It was a chick that looked like Sarah Douglas from Superman 2 with huge personality. We'll put it that way.
Shut up, Ben Paste.
Okay.
Now, Sarah Douglas, which one was she? Was she Zod's like right hand?
Yeah, that was Ursula, I think her name
Ursula.
was.
All right. Yeah, she was very attractive.
Oh,
Hey, Prophet. Liam Neeson was in a more obscure movie before Excalibur, 1978, Pilgrim's Progress.
And did that make it to the theaters in America?
I don't know. He played an evangelist and Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, I did say first theatrical release.
That's crazy that you your first film that you're in you played Jesus Christ. It doesn't say. It just says a film version made by Ken Anderson. Liam Neeson's film debut, played the role of the evangelist and also reappeared as the crucified Christ. It says other actors in the movie. It doesn't say anything about. It doesn't have its own article. Like it's an article about the like.
Well, the
original-
important thing to note here is that I mentioned something, you went and checked it, and you're able to prove me wrong. Congratulations.
yeah, that is a big step. See, I got to ask. Now, I actually went and saw this movie in the theater, but who else in here has seen Dragon Slayer?
Oh, Dragon Slayer, the effects on that dragon were way ahead of their
Wow.
time.
Yeah, they were. And
that was
on-
like the stop motion dragon in that. The thing that made it look so good was it was one of the very first uses of motion blur.
Yeah.
Right. So go on and internet fact check me on that loan. It'll be nice for you to prove me wrong twice in a night.
Yes, no.
See, the funny part about
Why
it
did
is
he jump out?
I'll be looking for him backstage.
Yeah, that was one of the first movies I went and saw in the theater because, of course, I was like 4 or 5 years old. So that movie freaked me the fuck out when the dragon actually started showing
Oh,
up.
you know what freaked me out was motherfucking The Thing. Ah, fuck that thing, man. When that came out, I was like, motherfuck, this is weird. The head turned upside down. The legs came out. They were burning motherfucking bodies. Hella heads, intestines. And I was like, 9? What my
The funniest thing
Shit.
about the thing is when I found out that they actually went through the trouble of finding a guy who was a double amputee to play the doctor, so that they could do that.
Oh
whole
fuck
scene
no.
where the
Are
thing
you
put his
fucking
arms
no
out.
way. Are you serious?
Yeah, they went through the trouble of finding a guy that that had both of his arms amputated,
Gosh,
just so they
no
could
green
do that
screen.
scene where
Hey, no
when he
green
goes-
screen. Oh,
I
fuck.
mean, there's only so many roles a guy like that can get, right? Might as well.
Oh.
yeah,
A porn? No, he's in porn. Prophet, he's booked. This guy's booked, dude. He's
you
like, maybe I can do your thing.
know
I
what?
got hella shit to do.
I was gonna say, I hope the hell they paid him a lot of fucking money for that, because that was one of the most memorable scenes in that movie when he goes to defibrillate that motherfucker.
Man,
his
fuck
chest
them
opens
teeth,
up.
dude. Dash. Fuck that. I was pretty disturbed. I was
Yeah, I
like,
can imagine so.
yeah, my Barbie eventually had a Ken head. My Ken had a Barbie. No, I'm playing. What if it fucked me up that bad? Oh my God. Start
Well, I
cutting.
mean, you had Ken and Bobby when you were a kid. That explains the Bud Light.
Well, he's probably getting a hell of a deal on that shit.
That's what they say. We talk about this, man. Fuck no, they doubled the price over here. We're like paying $16 for a 12-pack.
Shit, I wouldn't pay $5 for a 6-pack.
A lot of people.
You know, it's because you live in a blue state, man. If you lived in a red state, you'd be getting your beer at like 1/3 that price.
Oh, hey, we lost excuse me, Lone Dragon, where you at, man? Maybe he's
I
battery
think
down?
I upset him.
No, hell no. You can't upset Lone no more. But
Yeah, nah, for all we know, he might be in the middle of a thunderstorm and his internet died.
maybe. Dude, man. I can't believe how it's hard to imagine like Hawaii, Maui right now. Shout out Maui. Fuck.
Yeah, I feel bad for those people, man.
That's an Armageddon for them.
Losing everything they had because some rich people want their land.
Armageddon for them.
Yeah,
I mean, you notice none of Oprah's land got so much as singed.
No, there's like 9. There's like 9 motherfuckers that are all boop 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 boop. I saw the picture. I saw the. Go ahead.
I was going to say, didn't they arrest a shitload of arsonists out there?
I hope so. Everything I've seen about it is just the people trying to recover their lives.
Well, I think it was on Twitter or X or whatever the hell you want to call it now. I think I saw like where they, like one of the news tweets said something about them arresting several arsonists that had set a lot of the fires in Maui.
Yeah. So it's all
right. The fact that there were arsonists, right, tells you that the shit was on purpose, right? The rich people want to kick out the locals, drive the land value way down, buy it up, and then build super expensive mansions on the shit.
Yep, pretty
so
much.
That the island only has other rich people on it.
Everything's on purpose.
Right? Because they know they're tearing the mainland to shit right now.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, well, we're going to need somewhere to be while the poor kill each other and lower their population so we can come back and rebuild.
Prophet Director, do you believe, Prophet and Magnus, do you believe that there's like the movie 2012, they're setting up underground motherfucking caves and loading it with fucking everything that we're like pallets of food and this and that and the other, and just stocking up to the day. And there's like internet videos where they're coming in or like backing up and they're like, yo, this weird's
I don't know about all of that, man, but they definitely have methods in place for population control.
Let me put it this way: considering that they're actually talking about starting up the fucking lockdowns again. I wouldn't put anything past these motherfuckers.
Lockdowns again. I sent that to Bruce and Cass. Shout out Bruce Cass. Hi, Destiny.
Well, I mean, and look at all these like young athletes dying of heart attacks on the pitch, right?
Yes.
And what do they all have in common? Every one of them got the vaccine.
Yep.
I hate, man, that's so dude. Okay, so at what
Bray Wyatt just died from it.
Who what?
Bray Wyatt of the WWE. He just died from it yesterday now.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Complications from COVID.
Hey,
Or like complications from the vaccine.
Magnus, have you seen fucking have you seen what's the name of the profit director? I've mentioned it before. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'll come back to me. Let me see. Soylent Green.
Well, Soylent Green is people, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Magnus?
I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard enough to know.
Okay,
shit.
so
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the plot's really all you need to know.
but
The
Magnus,
government is like, murdering the elderly after they can no longer work to feed to the young.
Yeah.
Magnus, it takes place in 2023.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Well, I mean, hell, Transformers Generation 1 third season took place in 2005. Come on, man.
Oh shit, the future. Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
I mean,
the
we're already
future,
past Back to the
2005.
Future's future, right? But
Yeah.
look what Orson Welles wrote in 1984. I mean, he was a little early, but he was correct.
Orson Welles. You mean
And-
I'm
Orwell?
sorry, 1984.
I did it
George
too.
Orwell.
Yes,
George Orwell. I'm sorry, George.
I
Orwell.
did it too. Sucks. It's like
Trust me, I am a font of useless fucking information. Just the fact that I know who wrote this and that and all that good shit.
Yeah, George Orwell, 1984. He was a little early, but he was correct.
Yeah, he was off by what, 20, 40, about 40 something years?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I would say late 90s, early 2000s was when the Big Brother shit started.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, the internet, right? As soon as it moved from dial-up to cable, boom, we're being watched.
Hey,
Yep.
Prophet, did you like Tom Cruise's fucking War of the Worlds?
It was all right, I guess.
I've seen it and I barely fucking remember it, so that should tell you something. I remember the original War of the Worlds better than that one.
Which
I mean,
one?
there was a little bit of visual spectacle in it, but beyond that, it was like, I'd rather watch the original, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this, Prophet. Do you Twilight Zone? Remember when the kids were in the backyard and they jumped in the pool and they came out in another fucking world?
I don't remember that one.
Ooh, do you remember the one where there's a bunch of dolls that got tossed in a barrel for a donation, and they were all alive in the barrel, but there's at the end a kid came and grabbed one out, and it was just a doll.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that was like a preamble to Toy Story.
Well, you talking about the original Twilight Zone? or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
80s?
We're in a space.
Rod Serling was great, man. The
Yeah,
way he would come
yeah,
out
yeah.
and introduce each episode, like, he was fantastic.
I watched it a lot, dude. Where the dude, the everything went apocalyptic, and he was the last man on Earth, and he had all the fucking wishes he wanted was the fucking books of the libraries of the world, and
At
he
the very
was so
end
happy.
Of the
Wait.
episode,
Yeah, he
breaks
was
the
so-
fucking glasses.
Yeah,
That was the biggest
motherfucker.
bunch of- I was like, man, you motherfuckers. That was the biggest bunch of shit.
He's like, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Where's a gun? He's gonna blast his brains
there was
out.
the one where the astronaut lands on the other world and they take him to like, a habitat or whatever, and it turns out he's in a zoo.
Yeah, pretty much. Shit, the 80s had some good freaky fucking shows like the Tales from the Dark Side, the Twilight Zone, fucking what was the other ones?
Well, do you remember Friday the 13th, the series?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
antique shop
Vaguely.
with like haunted antiques. It had absolutely nothing to do with Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man, I'm gonna say yes because I know because I watched some of that shit, but I don't know. Oh, I gotta
Oh.
wait.
Did you guys know that in Crystal Lake, Minnesota, they have a life-size Jason statue chained to the bottom of the lake?
That's
As they
awesome.
should. As
I,
they
fa-
should.
I found that out, and I'm like, God damn! Could you imagine the first diver that went down there and saw that shit?
No, they know they're all standing next to it.
Right. I'm sure at this point people go diving there just for that.
Oh
After
yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first diver shit a brick in his fucking wetsuit.
Oh, but yeah, fuck that. Prophet, you'd be like, damn, this is creepy. You gotta hold your breath for at least 60 seconds for the whole thing. If you can't hold your breath, don't even try.
Well, honestly, I think the first diver was probably the guy who put it down there.
Yeah, they should be. It should be pretty far. It should be like a feat to get to. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like from which one was? I think it was number 7 where they.
Oh, dude,
Was it number 7 or number 8 where you like see him like chained to a cinder block at the bottom of the lake?
6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11.
No, because in 7
I
it was
know.
the girl with the psychic powers. Her dad jumped up from the lake and grabbed Jason and pulled him down. So
That's cool.
Here's
You
the
know,
hot take. I think the Friday the 13th remake is a better made movie than the entirety of the franchise before it.
oh, we're summoning. Hey, we're summoning. Patriot Prime. Patriot Prime reviews. We're talking about Jason.
I'm not saying it's completely better. I'm just saying it's better made than all of those other ones.
well, yeah, because it was made more in modern times. So the only
And
problem
honestly, I think that one kill he does with the girl over the fire in a sleeping bag, like that's a damn good kill.
Well,
Hell
see,
yeah.
my only problem with modern movies is they rely way too fucking much on CGI. Way too much. Like there were practical effects they used back in the day that just, I don't know, they had more of a sense of realism to them because it just out of the fact that it was an actual physical thing that it was happening to. Now, if they did that and cleaned it up with CGI, that would probably be way better.
There's some
Brian
movies,
King,
though,
I totally agree
there's
with
some
that.
horror
We did have a
movies.
lot of better movies back in the 80s.
There's some horror movies that have come out over the last couple of decades that I think are really great that couldn't exist without CGI.
Well,
For
yeah, that's
example,
true.
The Cube. Have you ever seen The Cube?
I don't think I've even heard of it.
The cube.
It's crazy good. It's all these people get these people they don't know what's happening to them. They wake up in these like boxes, and there's a door in the floor, the ceiling, and all 4 walls, and you have to move you through this like labyrinth of these cubes to try and find your way out. But there's all these deadly traps in certain rooms, so you have to figure out which rooms are trapped and which aren't.
I haven't seen that at
Oh,
all.
it's
At all.
incredible. It's really good.
So it's basically like Saw without the ugly ass little doll on the tricycle.
Oh, remember there's
Yeah,
Saw, and then there's
Well, have you ever seen the Belko experiment?
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Oh, the Belko experiment is great. It's basically like a couple hundred office workers get locked in their office building and told that they have to kill so many of each other or they'll all die.
Right.
oh, there's Would you dare or would you rather? Would you rather? And the thumbnail is like an eyeball with like a razor blade coming down on it and shit.
Yeah, well, the would you rather, that's like that kind of falls into like your typical teen bullshit, and most of those movies are kind of boring to me. I will say It Follows was pretty crazy though. It Follows made like this supernatural like attack a sexually transmitted disease, right?
Yeah,
so whoever the last person that got fucked by the cursed person would then become cursed, and this like entity would chase them down in whatever form it like chose to take and fuck them to death.
What a way to go.
Well, the one guy, he because the girl transfers it to one guy, and the entity appears to the guy as his own mother.
Oh,
So the guy gets fucked to death by his own mother.
Wasn't it something like that was the only way to prolong your life was to transmit it
You
on
had
to
to pass
somebody
it on
else?
to someone else. Yeah,
But then after they got killed, it would start
it
coming
would
back
come
after
back to
you.
you unless they passed it on to someone else beyond that.
Yeah. Hello.
But yeah, it was kind of like, that or the Would You Rather, they're all similar, like, similar plots. A bunch of college kids make some stupid decisions and then get supernaturally snuffed one by one.
Oh, of course. You know what though? The whole premise of that just sounds stupid as hell. A sexually transmitted disease that you have to. It's like playing a game of telephone. You have to pass it on to the next person.
Right? You could be the real person and just die and end it, or you could be a selfish prick and put someone else's life in danger.
Yeah, no shit.
Now a movie that did a similar plot but way better, in my opinion, is Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, I saw that one.
That one's fantastic. That movie's really good. And the thing that's great about Raimi is he uses practical wherever he can.
Oh, of course.
Now he can't do that in the MCU because MCU has mandates about, effects and things. But I didn't mind it because like Doctor Strange 2, that fight he has with the evil Doctor Strange with the musical notes, like that was brilliant to me. I love watching that.
I don't know. I didn't bother watching Multiverse of Madness just because I'm getting to the point where I'm just sick of superhero movies. Period.
Yeah, I'll say what I always say: vote with your dollar.
That's exactly what I do.
I like.
Man, you were just all into that toga chick, ain't you?
No, I'm just playing around with like Jury from Street Fighter. Cammy, I seen a Cammy today. Gosh dang! Holy shit, man! I'm like, nope. You gotta like, there's so many things.
Oh, you can see a Cammy anytime you want, man. Just go to the gym. There's plenty of girls in yoga pants.
You know what? I did forget to tell you something earlier, Marcos. We were talking about that Boa Hancock racing queen figure I got.
Yeah.
I forgot and left it on the turntable at my house. And my brother-in-law brought my nephew to my house because I was asking him to help me finish out the insulation in the ceiling of my house. Well, they walked in, and that statue's standing there in its full naked glory right there on my turntable. Needless to say, my nephew got a bit of an eye.
Yes. What happened? What?
Like I said, but that statue is like a quarter scale statue.
I know, it's huge.
And my nephew walks in with my brother-in-law just to, get a look at the ceiling, what they would need to do to put the insulation up there. My poor nephew, my brother-in-law's like, man, he was trying real hard not to, but he kept giving that statue the side eye.
Excellent.
Well, that's just healthy. He's a young man discovering himself.
Yes.
Especially with the big hooters on that figure. Come on now.
Honestly, Bo is not the hottest in One Piece, though. Robin is.
I gotta kind of agree with you there.
Yeah, there's some.
Robin's so great, and that's why I hope this live action One Piece does well, because I'd like to see a season 2 where we get to Robin and Frankie.
I wouldn't touch that particular series. I mean, it's Netflix, so they're going to handle it in the shittiest.
Yeah, well, no, but that's the thing. Everything had to get Oda's personal stamp of approval. He was there the whole time.
Well, fair enough.
So, I mean, if the creator, and Oda's very protective of One Piece. The guy draws 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, religiously. He's even got assistants who know how the story's supposed to end, just in case he dies before it's done.
That wouldn't surprise me, but it also wouldn't surprise me if as soon as One Piece is over, 2 weeks later, now we're starting One Piece Shippuden. Oh, fuck.
Wait, Prophet, you're not talking about Star Wars, are you?
No, we're talking about One Piece.
One Piece.
Okay, sorry.
His Boa Hancock statue, that's what it's from. It's from One Piece.
You never watched that series, have you?
No, not at all.
No,
I
I
would-
don't think it could keep Marcos's attention, to be honest.
Nah, yeah, it's already up to what, like 1,080 something episodes.
1,150 something now.
Holy shit! That's how many episodes are out now.
Yes.
Wow.
Have you seen Luffy's fifth gear fight yet?
I've heard of it. I've seen pictures of what he turns into, and it's like,
Oh, he goes straight cartoon level. He's like fucking Popeye, bending reality and shit.
well, yeah. Apparently, that's what the gum fruit actually wasn't the gum fruit. It was something else that turned him into like some kind of god or something.
Oh, can a profit director and can I ask a question? Well, let's say we put Popeye, like I heard you say something about Popeye. What if we put Popeye into the universe of Goku? What does spinach have for Popeye? Is
Well,
his
spinach
strength?
gives Popeye omnipotence. Think about the things Popeye's done on spinach. He's literally come out of the animation page and beat up his artist to change the results of the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Popeye, if you go by what he's been able to do
He's pulled a mountain
throughout
together.
the history of his show, then Popeye, he's god tier in terms of fighting ability, as long as he has spinach.
But let's not forget, he's already almost god tier even without the spinach. Because
Hey,
I remember an episode where he knitted a fucking anchor and chain for a ship.
Yeah. Hey, if he don't get fucking spinach, he ain't shit. So what if something can manipulate time and be like,
Well,
he's
the
never
funny
gonna
thing
touch
is, the
fucking.
original cartoon wasn't about Popeye, or the original comic strip. It was about Olive Oil and what's his name, Wimpy, right? Her brother Wimpy.
Yeah.
And they had hired Popeye in one comic strip to sail them to look for this bird,
No.
right? And the bird was supposed to heal or something like that. I can't remember what it did. But it was Olive Oil, Wimpy, and her boyfriend at the time who had contracted Popeye to sail them there.
Yeah.
But the fans liked Popeye in the episode so much that they, basically had him steal Olive Oil from her boyfriend, which was not Pluto, by the way.
Who was it?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, right. Okay.
You're talking about a comic strip from the 20s, man.
True. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Actually, the guy who wrote the Popeye comic strip, apparently, all the characters in that were based off real people.
That's crazy, man.
Well, most people, most artists, most animators, they're gonna base characters in their stuff on like people, like take Family Guy for example. Peter Griffin is based on people Seth MacFarlane knew from Quahog.
I'd hate to know who he knew that resembled Chester the Molester or whatever the hell, or what?
Herbert the pervert.
The Herbert the pervert.
Herbert the pervert.
Well, the funny thing is, Popeye is set in and started in Chester, Illinois.
I did a review on Popeye and Bluto from Mezco.
Yes. Hey, you can pull it up if you want, Prophet.
You want to watch it? I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to head out here in a couple.
No, wait.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, man.
Okay. Go. Do your thing. Yes, sir. Do your thing.
I mean, I've only been here like an hour and a half, maybe. I don't think they're going to get a load for me that quick. So I can hang out for a little bit longer, but like I say, it's like 4 in the morning. I'm starting to get tired.
Cool. Watch this.
That's why you see me rubbing the back of my head and fucking rubbing between my shoulder blades because I'm sore.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen any of my reviews, Magnus, but I try and keep it pretty funny.
I have not, but hey, feel free to send. I don't know if you've seen any of my reviews either. So,
boom.
I do something pretty unique.
Welcome, my fellow toy enthusiasts, to another episode of the Prophet Director's Toy Collection. It has been nearly a year since the Baroness asked action figure Jeff Goldblum to pre-order the subject of this review, and the day has finally arrived. I am told that this case contains a clue to the toy that will be arriving any minute now. The Baroness says that I will love it, but I am always skeptical when her weird friend Jeff is involved. Just bring it to the gym. Yes, all the way to the gym. I know it's heavy, but you know what they say. Ninjas who laugh at their boss's accidental double entendres get to do the heavy lifting. Now let us crack open this case and see if the clue contained will give us a clear view of what is to come. A can of spinach. I have seen this particular can of spinach before. This is the same can of spinach that came with the Mezco 112 Collective Popeye action figure, which can only mean... Why are you bringing that here? Bring it to the toy room, man, and get out of frame. Popeye was created in 1919 by Elsie Chrysler Seeger as a side character for the newspaper comic strip Thimble Theater, and was meant to appear in one story arc where he was hired to take Olive Oyl and her boyfriend to find the Whifflehen, before being dumped in the bin of forgotten characters forever. But fans of the comic strip wrote in asking for more Popeye, and soon he became the star. Then in 1933, Max Fleischer obtained the rights and introduced Popeye to the world in animated form in a Betty Boop short called Popeye the Sailor, propelling him to the peak of pop culture where he has remained a household name for over a century. I do already own a Mezco Popeye figure, so I passed on the exclusive white variant. Perhaps the Baroness, seeing a hole in my collection, ordered it for me, but I do hope she didn't pay those ridiculous scalper prices. If you are a scalper, then you can go fuck yourself. The first Popeye figure Mezco made was one of the best figures they had ever released, so I am sure this one will be great as well. And I have money to burn. So let us go to the toy room and have a look. I hope you don't mind if we make a stop or two on our way to the toy room. There are a few things I need to check in on, and we will pass them by on our stroll through the compound anyway. As you can see, my multi-talented girlfriend is also our physician. It is a good thing, too. My ninjas have been getting a bit soft, so I hired a new sensei to whip them into shape, but he tends to be a little rough. I am told that Goldblum is still hanging out in the garage, probably waiting for some form of gratitude for bringing my new figure. Damn it, Jeff. Why would you buy so many? You had better not be scalping those.
You know, enjoy yourself. Hey, you know that song? Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, Jeff, we know that you're crazy. You don't need to sing about it. All right, one last stop to make sure we won't be disturbed during our review. This compound is huge. I feel like I need a golf cart or something. Ooh, maybe a Segway.
I'm telling you, Tomax, this plan is perfect. We'll just open a burger joint in Mumbai, and when their leaders eat our poisoned beef, they will have no choice but to pay us exorbitant amounts of money for the antidote.
It seems Cobra Commander is plotting another of his idiotic schemes. He will be at this for a while, so we should be good to go, free of interruptions. Ah, Dragon's Den shop. If it was shipped by the Dragons, I know it was packed well. Now, what do we have here? I see. It is the Mezco 112 Collective Popeye and Bluto Stormy Seas Ahead Deluxe box set. Let's put this on the turntable and get a look at the box. And that is about as far as I am willing to go in here. If I let these two barroom brawlers out of the box in the toy room, they will destroy my entire collection. We will open this in an environment sufficiently suited for their scrappy nature. Sorry to interrupt. I hate to cut your training short, considering how badly my ninjas need it, but I'm going to need the ring for this review. That's right.
And there is a turntable in the center.
Acclimate yourself to your new environment so we can have a look at you and all of your neat stuff.
Yeah. Popeye. Motherfucker goes Goku and shit. That's how I think Popeye could go. Goku.
Well, I thought it would be interesting to see a Popeye versus Freddy Krueger fight, since they can both bend the laws of reality.
Oh, no shit.
I mean, look how much shit they came with. It's ridiculous.
God damn.
Bluto. Fuck you, Bluto. I was always on Popeye's side. Always.
You know, the funny thing is, it was either always Bluto or Brutus. That was the two names they used for that character.
Bluto. No, it's Bluto.
Yeah, it was either. Well, it was. I think they
Well,
changed
he was
Brutus
Brutus
like
before he was Bluto.
Yeah. Okay.
Bluto.
Because I was trying to remember which name came first, Bluto or Brutus.
Now
And
that's
he's
one spiffy raincoat. I'm not
large.
sure about the hat though, and the material is the type that will not stand up to being creased for long periods of time. I don't think that compass will work down here either. We're in an underground compound, you know. All right, there's no way you can crush a sealed can of spinach with one hand. I can't even dent this thing. Oh, you're going to show me. All right, I'm impressed. But come on, man. You're making me look bad. My girlfriend's watching. Nice beanie. I have to say, this peacoat is better than the last one. The Velcro in the sleeves was irritating. So, what's in the duffel bag? Very nice. The clear lens and telescoping feature are
Uncle
pretty
Hulk.
cool. Now, before you put on the sailor hat, let
You
us
can
see
go.
that notoriously ugly mug of yours. The sculpt work here is incredible, and the paint gives it a realistic quality. It is ironic that the face of a cartoon character is less cartoony than the face of the live-action movie figure I reviewed last time. The pipe hangs lower on this face, making it the best one for the pipe with the smoke. Now that is a profile only a mother could love. Oh, wait. You're an orphan, aren't you? Great. Now I feel awkward. And I thought you were ugly before. This is the stuff of nightmares. The paint is stunning, though. Just look at that welt. That eye is just gross. How did you manage to make your eye look disgusting when you don't even have an eye? Oh, so you're mad now. This is your mad face? I'm sorry. Was I being insensitive about your hideous face? Well, what did you expect? I'm an arms dealer who sells weapons to a terrorist... private security corporation. And you expect me to be nice? Now go wait over there while we look at Bluto's accessories. I love this coat. It actually feels like soft leather, but you cannot go around hitting people with a 300-pound dumbbell. No one could survive that, man. Do you really want to be a murderer? That is even worse. What are you, a serial killer? Your bare hands?
Profit,
If you're
dude.
going to fight Popeye, you might need a little more than that. That seems about right. But before you two brutes start battling, let us have a closer look at that face. Now that's one mean mug. Just look at those teeth. Like Popeye, the skin tone is very realistic. The beard is sculpted fantastically and has a nice wash. You're never stoic, are you? Just mad, like all the time. And this is what he looks like after a fight with Popeye. It looks as though he's missing some teeth. He's still mad, though. Look at that vein. The bruising around his swollen eye looks great.
Good
And now you two
profit.
are twinsies. All right, you two, walk over to the center of the ring for some posing.
Fucking profit, dude.
That Bluto figure looks a lot like Bud Spence.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great figure, man.
Oh, I imagine so. I was
Profit.
about to ask you if you had the movie figure from like the Popeye movie when Robin Williams played it.
No,
Is
I
there-
don't.
Oh,
Is
you
there
don't?
no music? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I forget the name of that song right off the top of my head.
Dun, dun, dun. Dude,
In the Hole of the Mountain King from Grieg.
Oh yeah, okay.
Popeye, motherfucking sailor. Popeye the sailor, man. Lived in a garbage can.
He turned on the heater and burned off his people.
Popeye. Fuck you, Bluto, motherfucker. Popeye will fuck you up, Bluto.
But just looking
Olive
at the
oil.
size-
Olive oil's mine, bitch.
Just looking at the size of Popeye's forearms, you know he jerks off a lot.
Oh. But his cock is...
Those are tumors, man.
Damn, how'd you get that pose pulled off?
He's a master.
Yeah, sometimes I struggle with the balance, but I usually get it done.
Well, there you go.
There's the music. Yeah. You know, I threw a little pow in there.
Hell, I still got to decide what to do for my Halloween special this year. Harley Quinn just out of nowhere? What the fuck, man?
Boosh. Yeah. Oh, fuck yes.
Arlene Quinzel, what on earth are you
Oh.
doing? What do you mean it looked like they were having fun without you? Really, Harley, we're trying to shoot a review here. I mean, come on. And don't give me any of that boys have all the fun nonsense either. This is their review, not yours. Yes, yes, I know it's very sad. Just take your boofsh sign and leave. What the hell is boofsh anyways? All right, now where were we? Right, you two are beating the hell out of each other. Back to it.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man, really? I have to say, that was some real Marvel versus Capcom shit right there.
All right, break it up. It's time for some comparisons. Here they are with the first Mezco 112 Collective Popeye release. Aside from a more naval uniform, a few more accessories, and a slightly better paint job, these two Popeye figures are basically the same. Here's Popeye with another old-timey cartoon character, an SH Fig Arts Lupin. Here he is with some other cartoon characters that like to sing, a Figma, Elsa, and Olaf. Here he is with some other do-gooders, a Mezco 112 Collective Superman 1978, and a Captain Steve Rogers. Here's Pluto with some other large figures, a Marvel Legends Professor Hulk Build-A-Figure with GPS lot softgoods, and a Diamond Select Thanos. Here's Popeye with some other figures that can heal from anything, a Mezco 112 Collective Logan, and a Marvel Legends Custom Deadpool. Here he is with another character who can bend the laws of reality,
Freddy.
Mezco 112 Collective Freddy Krueger. Here they are with some other figures with beat-up faces, a Mezco 112 Collective Netflix Punisher and a Marvel Legends Kingpin. Here they are with a Marvel Legends movie Venom and a Mezco 112 Collective Far From Home Spider-Man. Seriously, can you guys go for 5 minutes without picking a fight? Oh, whatever, let's just roll with it. Here they are picking a fight with some other cartoon rivalries, a Marvel Legends Retro Wave Green Goblin and Spider-Man. Here they are picking a fight with the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Expressions Pack, Joker. And Batman. Here they are picking a fight with an anime rivalry, an SH Fig Arts Vicious and Spike. Here they are picking a fight with a movie rivalry, a Marvel Legends Fox X-Men, Magneto, and Professor X. Here they are battling a bunch of Star Wars Black Series Sith Troopers. Here they are battling it out online with Star Wars fans over the merits of Last Jedi based on nothing but the fact that Admiral Holdo's figure reminds them of olive oil. Here they are having a drinking battle with, what is your name? I mean, if you're going to keep showing up, I might as well know. Gus, is it? And I suppose Goldblum's responsible for the beer again. Here they are having a battle of the bands with the Diamond Select Kermit and Ralph to determine once and for all what is the purpose of all these songs about rainbows. And here they are in a battle of wits against the Diamond Select Statler and Waldorf.
Well, I think I'll go to the dentist. No? Sure, after this show, nothing hurts.
Here they are battling it out over a board game. Here they are having a Pokemon battle. Here they are battling a bunch of Power Rangers Lightning Collection putties. All right, you guys, now simmer down. I don't want you all talk it out before we get to articulation.
Man, when we were in there like the 6th grade, we had music and we got to watch the class with like the Nutcracker Suite and shit. This is like the Nutcracker Suite. I loved it. I loved all that.
I thought it was funny to use this for articulation when there's more than one figure because they kind of use this for synchronized swimming. You know what I mean? And it's like synchronized articulation.
Yeah. Oh no, this is in fucking hella movies too. I think it's
they
in
use it in Caddyshack on the day that the caddies get to use the pool.
I'm pretty sure they use it in
Well, that was where the best scene in the movie came from, where somebody threw a baby Ruth in the swimming pool.
Bugs Bunny
Good for
for
you.
sure.
So what now?
Bugs Bunny for sure.
Now, Prophet Woman, what'd you say after I said about the
So
Butterfinger?
here's the score. 3
I
out of
said
5
true
for
for you.
articulation. Mezco ankles are never good, and Pluto doesn't move
You know what
very
Bill
well,
Murray
but he's a
said
big
before he
figure,
eats it.
so I will forgive him. 4 out of 5 for accuracy. They may not look like cartoons, but they still succeed in pulling me straight into their nostalgia-filled world. 3 out of 5 for price and availability. It is expensive, but it is less than the cost of 2 separate Mezco figures, and it is worth every penny. 5 out of 5 for accessories. This set is overflowing with happy goodness. And 5 out of 5 for fun. They are easily the best figures that I have purchased this year. All that adds up to a total score of 20 out of a possible 25. Damn good work, Mezco. This set will definitely receive a place of honor in my collection, and so we will share a glass of scotch. Or we would if Popeye didn't want a beer and Bluto wasn't unconscious.
Yes.
Well, off to the collection, you two. I'm off to some weird jazz concert. Apparently, the Baroness promised Goldblum that we would go with him as a thank you for ordering the figures. So goodbye until next time, when we will hopefully be adding yet another great figure to the Prophet Director's collection.
There, Prophet. That's dope.
You dope.
There we go.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was the third one that I did. Since then I've incorporated stop motion into my stuff, and I get better and better with the stop motion each video. The last one I did, the stop motion's pretty damn good.
Well, you know what? I'm hoping that when I get back into it, people will quit bitching about the quality of the camera that I had, because I finally figured out what the problem was.
Hey, man, I tell you
Well,
before.
you can make a crappy camera look good with the right lighting.
Hey, there's a certain time Magnus did fucking readings on Halloween and shit, and I would listen to Halloween brought in like you do mushrooms at that time start coming around. You start looking on YouTube, and all of a sudden Magnus Lucate comes up, and he's reading a fucking book.
Well, I'm always trying to figure out what the hell I need to do for like the holiday special.
It was perfect.
That's the hardest part. Yeah, I think I'm so far behind on figures that I could probably get away with just doing these are the figures you missed that while I was taking a hiatus. But,
Well, if you're gonna have an ATIS, you might as well be high.
well, you know what, Marcos, if you want to, you can pull up that quickie review I did of the Pangu Toys Omega Supreme.
I don't know if I can navigate Magnus.
It was the very last video I did. It shouldn't be hard to find at all.
All right. Let me attempt this. Let me see.
Because I wouldn't mind some constructive criticism on those. Because the quickie reviews are like, okay, I didn't really have time to do that much. So I just threw it on the turntable in a few different poses, showed off what it has, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
What video editing software do you use?
Let me minimize this. It's Movavi Video Suite 23 is the one I've got right now.
All right, I'm unfamiliar with it, but does it have green screen capabilities?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Digital Caveman's reviews?
I think I have. Yeah.
He's really smart about it, because all he does is he shows the figure on the turntable or whatever in front of the green screen, so he can put whatever background he wants behind it.
I actually spent the money to have like a Transformers Mount St. Hilary background made.
Oh, all right.
Wall, so.
I mean, all of my 90% of my backgrounds are practical as well. I'm starting to dabble with green screen and stuff for like things beyond doors and things like that, right?
Well,
things on computer screens and whatnot.
I think Marcos could probably tell you about the background. See, I used to do the reviews in the truck. So I had like a green sheet hanging in the background, and I used to You're probably seeing where it says XSplit VCam on the bottom of the screen that I'm sitting on, or maybe I'm the only one who can see it. I don't know.
No, you always did good, man. Right
Yeah, I
now,
can
you're
see it there.
Yeah, the background I originally had was Teletran 1, and I removed all the screens on it and put like little different animations on it, and then made them like an hour long so I could just record in front of that. And then I started doing it at home, so I started doing the just having my collection behind me.
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take a piss and fuck get a beer. Hold on. If you're gonna leave, I get it. But wait.
He's only renting the queer beer.
Yeah, Marcos is good people, man. I love it.
Yeah, he is. Hell, I even went through the trouble. Yeah, in modern times, I went through the trouble of I used to have the same song for like the turntable I would do for the packaging, but I actually went through the trouble of finding like the songs from the Transformers series to use for the turntable for the background music for the packaging turntables.
Yeah, I usually stick to the classical music just because it's all royalty free at this point, you know.
Well, I haven't got popped for any of the Transformers music, but
Well, I
like
believe if you keep it to like 15-second intervals.
Nope.
Really?
That-
And they have
that-
well, have you
I keep-
monetized any of your videos?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Well, all right. Well, then, see, I don't think you need to worry about it if you don't like set your videos for monetization.
Yeah, I keep getting hit with copyright claims, not copyright strikes, but that's annoying. Like last year at Halloween, I used at the end of my video, I basically had clips of a rave full of skeletons, for my ending scene, my outro, and they popped me for that just because I used Oingo Boingo's "Dead Man's Party" as the outro.
Oingo Boingo, man, they were underrated, and Danny Elfman's had a hell of a career after them.
Well, it's fucked up how Danny Elfman doesn't like when people bring up him being an Oingo Boingo. It's like, why not? You guys were awesome back then. I mean, it was the 80s.
I thoroughly enjoyed Oingo Boingo.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hell, they were in the movie, what was it, Back to School? They played Dead Man's Party in that movie, and I was like...
Yeah, and Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, if you guys want to see what RDJ looked like back in the day, watch that movie.
Oh, he was in a lot back then. He was in Back to School. He was in Weird Science. He was in Less Than Zero.
Yep.
I mean, he sucked dick in Less Than Zero.
Oh, God. I wouldn't say his performance in acting was that bad. Come on now. Oh, wait, no, you mean he actually...
I mean, he actually, yes. James Spaders, to be particular.
Oh, man. I'm surprised he didn't bring that up when he played Ultron.
Right. And like Ultron could have said, yes, well, we go back in our careers. At one point, you sucked my dick. Ultron saying it's Iron Man. Iron Man sucked Ultron's dick back in the 80s.
Hey, Magnus, remember that movie fucking Heathers? We just watched that the other day, dude.
Oh, Heathers is such a great movie.
That was cool.
Yeah, I love the good 80s classics. One of my favorites was Better Off Dead. It was like a really goofy comedy, but it had probably the single greatest joke of any 80s
Where's
comedy.
my $2?
No, all right, so John Cusack, he's on a bridge.
Yeah, he's drawing shit, right? He's drawing and drawing.
No. Check this out. John Cusack is standing on a bridge contemplating suicide, and his friend, played by Booger from Revenge of the Nerds, comes up and talks him out of it, but then pats him on the back and he falls off the bridge anyway. He falls into a garbage truck, and he's laying there in the garbage looking up as he rolls under a telephone pole with two black men working on the pole. They wave at each other, and the truck drives on with John Cusack in the back, and the one black man turns to the other and says, "It's a damn shame when people be throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that."
I seen
Now, I just remember that running joke of the fucking paper boy constantly pestering him for that. Where's my $2?
And honestly, I think the French girl he winds up with is way more attractive than the blonde girl he was in love with.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to remember what movie that was.
Better off dead.
Better Off Dead, but
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
was
don't-
made. The same people made another movie like the very next year called One Crazy Summer,
yeah, One Crazy Summer.
but it wasn't anywhere near as good as Better Off Dead.
Okay.
You know the funny part about some people ask me, "Oh, did you see this movie back in the '80s?" And I'm just like, no. It's like I didn't watch every single movie that came out. Although I did get to see Big Trouble in Little China in the theaters when it came out.
Yeah.
Which should actually be Big Trouble in Little Japan, really.
So, yeah,
None of the
it's like-
mythology they use in that movie is from China. It's all Japanese mythology.
Yeah,
Is
it wasn't
Gremlins Japanese or Chinese?
They bought them
Gremlins
from
is,
Mogwai at a
well-
curio shop from the old Chinese curio shop. Yeah.
The Mogwai was purchased from a Chinese shop. Yes.
Gremlins. Fuck you, Gremlins.
That movie fucked me up for a long time.
It's a great movie.
You know,
I love-
honestly, as a kid, the most terrifying movie to me was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Well, think about it. Willy Wonka murders like 6 children, like right on screen in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't get
So
murdered.
Augustus, the little fat kid, he falls in the chocolate river and he's stuck in that pipe.
Yes, that's
Can't
his
breathe
fault
in there.
though.
He
It's
ain't
his
holding
fault.
his breath for 5 minutes. He's dead.
But
right?
they have the
Then
choice.
you've got Mikey. He gets shrunk, right? And they're like, "Oh, just take him to the taffy stretcher." He's not made of fucking taffy. You just rip the kid in half.
But he's just showing the
Veruca
kids'
Salt,
emotions.
right? She goes down the chute with the bad eggs, and Wonka just said that chute goes straight to the incinerator. And if you still need more evidence, Charlie and his grandfather would have been chopped to bits in the fan blades if they hadn't figured out burping for themselves. Wonka's a child murderer, and those scary ass Oompa Loompas running out with their orange skin, fucking singing songs as they happily roll the child off to their death was terrifying.
Well, yeah, they had to what? They had to puncture the girl
Why
that turned into a fucking
you
blueberry or something.
They said take her to the press. They're gonna press her.
Hey, yeah.
Well, let's be fair. At the very beginning, when you first meet Willy Wonka, they give you an idea he's not to be trusted because he comes out all crotchety looking.
Right, the
with
very
cane,
first thing he does is lie to the entire crowd about his
And then-
physical capabilities.
does a forward somersault and he's all fine and
Hey,
smiling.
but it's Gene Wilder.
I mean, Gene Wilder is Willy Wonka for me. I'm sorry, but Johnny
Fuck
Depp
yeah.
just did like a weird Michael Jackson impression and called
No.
it Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder, man. Gene Wilder.
Not only that, but Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory employed like what 50 midget actors, right?
Yeah, something like that.
The Charlie in the Chocolate Factory from Tim Burton employed one and computer generated like doubling him.
Huh.
Yeah, all the Oompa Loompas in that one were played by one guy. It's like, come on, man. There's all these other guys that could use the work, man.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, ever since George Lucas stopped making movies that needed Ewoks, you know, like, where are these guys going to get the jobs, you know?
Well, it's even worse that we've got what is that movie they're coming out with? Off-White and the 7 Diversity Hires or some shit.
Oh, Snow Brown, yes. Snow Brown in the alphabet community.
Yeah, there you go.
Snow thing happening. Snow thing happening. They're done, dude.
The sad part is, yeah, dude, that movie should have ended right as the Queen asked who's the fairest of them all, because Gal Gadot is a lot hotter than
Oh,
whoever
like
the
a
fuck
million times hotter than that girl. Yes.
I don't give a fuck how old Gal
And
Gadot
like,
is.
you know,
She's
hey,
still
you know,
hotter
what
than
better way to promote your movie than to tell the audience that's looking forward to it that you hate the original?
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, yeah. Gal Gadot's okay, I guess.
You know, my problem is I've been watching like some reaction channels where they will react to like movies and things. And if they're watching one that I've seen and liked or have an interest in, then I'll be like, all right, I want to see how they react to it. Then you get these assholes that try to react to Transformers the movie from 1986. And it's like, you're missing 2 seasons, at least 2 seasons worth of fucking context. You're going into this movie and you don't get why all these Transformers getting killed right at the beginning of the movie. You have no idea why that was so devastating to like me or Marcos.
Right.
Or,
They didn't have the emotional attachment to the characters.
yeah, they've not seen the first.
Their
2
deaths
seasons of the
were
show.
as meaningless in that. If you didn't watch the series, their deaths were as meaningless in that movie as Steven Seagal's was in the beginning of that movie where on Air Force One. What is it? You know, remember he dies in like the first 5 minutes.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Steven Seagal dies in first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a movie where he's like it's Kurt Russell is on like Air Force One or something.
Where?
And
Oh wait,
Steven
wasn't that
Seagal,
Harrison Ford? Or
I can't remember what the hell is it called. Hang on,
What?
I'm gonna look it up.
I know there was a Harrison Ford movie called Air Force One. That's why.
No, the movie's not called Air Force One.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, take your time. I'm making some more tea anyway. So.
Executive Decision.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
That was a completely different fucking movie.
Yeah, because like Steven in the trailers and stuff, Steven Seagal is like all over it.
Yeah, and then he dies.
But then
in the
he's
first
like
5
dead in the first 5 minutes.
And the only people who gave a fuck were the ones who watched all of his movies back in the 80s.
Oh, Steven Seagal's a terrible actor.
Yeah, but he was pretty up there with all the 80s action movie, protagonists back in those days.
Well, honestly, if you look back at his catalog of films, if you've seen one Steven Seagal movie, you've seen every Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that was kind of true of all the people who did action movies back in the
Not
80s.
Van Damme, right? Maybe a little early Van Damme with the blood sport and stuff like that, but then you get shit like Time Cop and
That's true.
Van Damme was in, he was in a lot of stuff, and Arnold as well. Arnold, a lot of Arnold's career was very diverse, right? From things like Twins and Junior, Jingle All the Way to things like Predator and Commando and Terminator.
Conan the
Arnold's career,
Barbarian
he's
and
got all
Conan
types
the
of movies.
Destroyer.
But it's not everyone that can make the transfer from action star to comedy star. It's very rare. Like The Rock has kind of done it. I mean, if you watch the sequel to Get Shorty or Be Cool, right, with John Travolta, The Rock is hilarious in that movie.
What, wasn't that the one where he played a gay actor or something?
Yeah, he was a gay bodyguard, aspiring actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great in that.
Yeah, no, it's I hate to admit it, but I've gotten to the point where I watch almost nothing but anime these days, just because.
I do watch a lot of anime, and I like I like isekai trash. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Oh, yeah. If you throw me an isekai, I guarantee you, I'll watch it, read it. I'm into the. Have you seen How Not to Summon a Demon Lord?
I have.
The manga. I'm gonna tell you right now, the manga's 10 times better.
Well, my favorite from last season, the season that just ended, was Isekai Nanbiri Uso, like farming in another world.
Oh, Isekai Nanbiri Noka, yeah.
Yes, I love it. It's so good.
Have you ever? One that's
that time I got reincarnated as a slime is great.
I fucking love that
one. The first story arc for Rise of the Shield Hero is really good as well. Up to the point where he gets his revenge. After his revenge, it kind of gets boring.
Well, that was actually seasons 1 and 2 when he did. Yeah, season 3 they didn't really handle that one that well. But like my favorites right now, and for anybody who wants to look these up, I'll give you the names. It's Ari Ferretta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. That's my
Ari Ferretta's great. I've watched all of it.
How Not to Summon a Demon Lord is one of my favorites, especially the manga. Mighty Mashite Arumakun, Welcome to Demon School Arumakun, basically.
Oh yeah, the Irimakun is funny. It's a good one.
Oh, the man, you should follow the fucking manga.
Oh,
God.
I have. I've read the manga.
Have you? Are you up to like chapter 3?
There's
Chapter
not
3
nearly enough. The manga doesn't have nearly enough of what's her name?
Mary?
The president girl. What's her name?
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah. They doesn't have enough of her.
Well, I like the fact that the manga is actually progressing their relationship pretty steadily. Another one that I really like is have you seen Black Summoner?
I have not.
Oh, that.
Well, I think I watched a few episodes and kind of lost interest or lost time or something. I don't know.
Oh no, you definitely need to watch the first 12 episodes of that, and then another one. Here's the one that'll surprise the fuck out of everybody. And I actually started reading the manga after I saw season 1. It's Trapped in a Dating Sim.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, I fucking love that. Well, it's all with the main protagonist of that one. That one almost feels to me like how I would react to being kicked over to a world just like it. How I would act and the shit I would do. There's certain differences where it's like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that, but I would have done this.
I kind of enjoy the watching the peaceful world building with the isekais, where the action is every third episode or so.
Well, my isekai
for
life,
example, I like what is it? Kamitachi, By the Grace of the Gods is the English title.
I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to look that one up.
The main character is Ryoma. He was a salaryman who died in his sleep. But the gods brought him to another world because and he has to basically grow up there. And they give him access to all magic, so he'd be a jack of all trades but a master of none. And he winds up taming slimes to the point that that they help him in all aspects of his life, and he winds up opening a cleaning business where the slimes are like washing machines.
Well, that's similar to that one I was just talking about. Have you seen My Isekai Life?
I probably have and just don't remember the title.
That's one where some salary man from a game developer or something gets pulled into another world, and the first thing he does by accident is tame a slime, and then a whole bunch of slimes.
Yes, I did watch that one. It's pretty good.
What is his name? Ryuji,
he kind of sticks to being a loner through most of it, though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he never really joins any group. He's pretty much a loner the whole time.
Yeah, he's got a shitload of slimes, and then the wolf that he tamed, and then he gets a shitload of red slimes.
Well, and I really enjoyed Kenja no Maho. The wise man's grandson.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's what I enjoy about it right now. I'll say, as far as production quality is concerned,
right,
it's average at best. But I do enjoy that the overpowered protagonist shares his overpower with other people in this.
Oh.
And he basically turns his whole group to being overpowered.
Well, there's one when you were
it doesn't fall into the harem tropes either, because he sticks with one girl the whole time.
Oh no, you got to have a harem in this guy. I'm sorry, but now there's one that when you were telling me about that other one earlier, that one almost sounded like the Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure, where this guy dies by accident trying to save these two girls, and then he wakes up in another world as the son of a.
Oh yes.
Have you seen that?
And he's got all his blessings from the gods are all jacked up to level 10, and
it's supposed to be a.
He's got the white hair with the blue streak in it.
That's him.
He's engaged to 3 different princesses by the age 10 or some shit.
At the point I'm at in the manga, he's got he's got the two young aristocrat girls. He's got the knight commander elf chick. He's got the saintess, who's like one of the highest ranking in the religion they have, the Marineford religion.
Well, you know, did you watch the anime for Isekai Nanbiri for Farming Life in Another World?
Fuck yeah, I got the manga too because I wanted to see
All
what
right,
happens.
because in the manga, the anime lets you believe that he stays like with Rue and no one else, right? But when you read the manga, you realize like he's knocked up like 14 of these girls.
Oh, he's gotten a lot more than that. He's gotten Anne pregnant, the ogre chick. He's gotten Senna pregnant at this point. Lastus Moon, the dragon girl.
Yeah, well, and he got Harukin pregnant first. Oh no, Harukin just got pregnant in the recent update.
Yeah, the fucking Hakurin, the other dragon girl.
Yeah, the
And
other, yeah,
the
Lasty Moon's aunts.
The first two he got pregnant were Rue and fucking.
Well, Rue and
what's
then
her name?
and Mia.
Tia, the angel. No,
Tia, yeah, there you go, Tia. Yeah, the angel. The first two that came. The first two he knocked up.
Hell, I think even that one centaur girl in the manga wants a piece of his, you know what?
Right? She was all disappointed when he said that wasn't a requirement.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's been a great show. I mean, or a great manga. You know, it's because here's the thing, right? It's a fantasy. And I hear people like complaining about like an overpowered main character and how everything's too easy for him. And I'm like, dude, it's a fantasy. Do you struggle in your fantasies? Like in my fantasies, everything's easy as hell.
well, and plus, I don't think he was expected not to struggle because I think even in the anime they revealed that they accidentally gave him a replica of like some holy spear that should be draining his energy just from him holding it, but because
but he made it so his body would always be healthy. Mm-hmm. So like no matter what happens to him, he's still healthy.
Yeah, and fucking I don't know how many people are bored as shit with us talking about anime, but I don't care. I fucking love anime. I've been watching
honestly,
anime.
I don't think there's many people in here still. Oh wow, there's still 5 watching.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying it, throw out what you want, what you like watching. We don't give a fuck. If you come up with something that I haven't seen, fuck it, I'll watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. It looks like JJ commented a while ago, asking about the video. Videos take me a couple of months, man, nowadays, because it's a lot more stop motion involved.
Yeah, I could imagine that would take a while.
Hell, you know, I'm working on a way to put out some like shorts in between.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if M3's still here.
I am.
No,
all right, M3. Then I'm gonna share just a short video.
Okay.
Just so you know, to give an idea of like some of the other things I'm thinking about doing. Because this video is only a couple of minutes long, but it's meant to be just like a little comedy sketch. There's no review in it, really. Now, what I did was I put a GoPro in the back seat of a 12 scale Jeep and put it on my dashboard.
Oh, there you go.
I appreciate your patience on this matter, Baroness. I know how bored you get on these hunts. Once I have obtained the new Target exclusives, I will take you out for a nice dinner. Damn scalpers.
Yeah, I've got Flight of the Bumblebee playing because, you know, free use and all that.
Our first stop was disappointing, but there is another Target right over there, and the Pop Finder app says that they have it in stock. Perhaps that truck will be a good omen.
You know what, Prophet Director, I hate to say this. I tried to walk into a Target one time and I missed.
Damn scalpers. Damn greedy scalpers. Honestly, where do they find the time to go from store to store every damn day? Don't they have jobs? Hopefully we will have better luck at this one. I really hate these damn scalpers. I honestly don't know why I expected to find anything. Typical Target. I do not want to go home empty-handed, so let us try this Walmart over here. Nothing here either. Goddamn scalpers. I could not believe we had to come to this back alley area looking for damn scalpers to get my exclusives. I feel like the dorky kid in class getting his book snatched by a bully, then having to give him my lunch money to get it back. Yes, that is what you are, scalpers. Schoolyard bullies. I hope you are proud of yourselves. If anyone I knew was a scalper, I do not know what I would do.
That's not so good.
So, like, do you want this money or what?
Your friend Goldblum can go fuck himself.
That was actually really good. I like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Just doing some little shorts like that. Something to go up in between the heavy stop motion reviews,
Actually, that probably is. That's why I started doing the quickie reviews, just to try to get something out.
Well, and I'm still going to be doing that Miss Action Figure pageant, right? I'm going to be putting up the first video for that shortly here.
Right.
But that'll be basically what I'll be doing is I'll be putting up 5 series from the 5 female figures from the Star Wars Black series, 5 from Classified series, 5 from just each different like thing that I collect. I'll put 5 females up, and the viewers can vote on who moves on to the finals.
Right.
And one of the categories is fans' choice. M3 already sent me a figure. Curtis has picked a figure. Sam Newsman picked a figure.
I got a figure you can review if you want to.
Well, here's the parameters. If it's a figure that I have, great. If it's a figure I'm planning on buying anyways, great. But if it's not something that was on my list, the only way it makes it into it is if you send one to me.
I probably wouldn't mind sending you a NECA Bob Ross action figure.
Well, that's not a female.
No, it's not. Oh, it's female. Oh, it needs to be female. I missed that part.
Yeah, we actually have that NECA Bob Ross in my shop right now. I've been looking at it for a long time. Like, should I grab this? I think I want this.
Well, it's worth it because they got him accurate down to the missing finger on the hand that he would keep behind the easel.
Yeah, and I wanted to pick up that Stan Lee as well.
Oh, there you go.
Because I already have the Elvira in that scale from NECA. She's a damn good figure. M3 has her as well.
I would imagine so.
M3, you have that Elvira, right?
I think he's stepped away to get more.
Yes, he's gone. Oh, the infinite sadness.
I don't know about all that.
Well, it's honestly, it's almost 4 a.m. here, and I still have to work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to jump out.
You must be in Mountain Time or Central Time because I'm sitting here looking at it's 10 minutes till 5.
Yes, I'm Central Time. I'm in Chicago.
Oh lordy, no wonder the scalpers got ahead of you, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, there's like 10 of them waiting at the doors every morning.
I wouldn't surprise me.
Like if you ever want to see a bunch of fat middle-aged men run, just go to Target at 8 a.m.
Oh God, yeah, I'd imagine.
You'll watch them all racing back to the Hot Wheels section or the Funko section.
Well, they can have the goddamn Funkos. I fucking hate those things. I mentioned going to Heroes Con. I was severely disappointed with Heroes Con this year in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I don't do well in crowds, man. It's hard for me. I'm only 6 inches tall, so it's like.
Well, it didn't bother me.
Really hard for me to walk around a convention without getting kicked around by people. It's
The
terrible.
crowds don't bother me. There's the fact that all the anime vendors, like I went there with a strict, I had a set amount of money. I had strict, certain strict things that I wanted to get while I was there. And not the manga booth I went to, I was trying to get the Ari Ferretta manga. I fucking love that one. But
Oh, in terms of manga, this is an isekai that I really hope gets an anime. Reborn as a space mercenary.
I think I've seen something about that on YouTube.
It's great. Like, I love this manga. It's fantastic. But the thing is, like, because you don't get a lot of science fiction. This is like isekai into Star Wars.
Oh, see, I do kind of. Well, I guess they kind of did that with Trapped in a Dating Sim. Excuse me. But because it's not all just sword and sorcery. There are some
But in this one, the guy literally wakes up on the ship that he spent so much time building in his video game.
Oh, really?
So he starts out in this universe in the best ship money can buy.
Oh, there you go.
And just winds up dominating pirates to earn money as a mercenary.
Hey, Prophet and Magnus, my brain capacity has hit the maximum peak. I am so sorry.
Yeah, well, we were just saying how we're gonna be. Well, I was just saying I was gonna jump off. I'm sure he is too. It's 5 a.m. where he is.
Oh my god! Oh, you guys are great. Shit.
But I will say that you have failed. M3, you said 9 hours.
What are we at?
2 hours.
Not even close, man. Not even close.
Oh, is it 2 hours and 36 minutes? That's trash.
Right? That's nowhere near what you promised.
Holy
Prophet,
fuck!
are you on Discord by any chance?
Not really. No. I use Instagram to communicate with people mostly. I hate Facebook.
I barely use Instagram at all, but I'll have to try to see if I can find you on there. You're the Prophet Director on there too, right?
Well, on there I'm PD Destro 1973.
PD Destro 1973. I'll have to send you a friend request or a follow or something. Whatever I'm rarely on Instagram, but I still get the notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I like Instagram, because it's a way for me to get notifications from other people in the community without having to, give out my phone number or because honestly, Facebook is just terrible. It's full of people I knew in high school pretending that we were friends then, so we should be friends now or something.
Yeah,
It's
shit.
I didn't even like you then. Why are you trying to friend me? What the fuck is going on here?
I'm not. I don't even use my real name on Fartknocker Book. I'm just Magnus Deacon or Magnus's Loot Crate or whatever. Everywhere I go, it's I don't want.
I mean, honestly, I haven't touched my Facebook page in probably 3 years.
I don't blame you. I've barely. I keep getting notifications. It keeps telling me you got over 99 notifications. I'm like, do I look like a man who gives a fuck?
Right. I couldn't care less about those notifications.
I think the only thing fucking Fartknocker Book, and I'm probably going to date myself with this. I think the only thing it's good for was Farmville and bullshit like that. I mean,
Well, guys, this has been fun, but
Thanks,
I really do have to get up and work in the morning, so I am going to jump out.
Well,
but you humans have a good night. Be safe out there. Your fragile, fleshy bodies are susceptible to many dangerous diseases.
There you go. Well, Marcos, I'm hoping I can catch up with you again like this, because holy shit, you come on late.
I know, and we get high, and we get fucking. Damn, dude, I reached my limit, man. Though my limit has been if you say something to me right now, I could be I'm so sorry. I appreciate it. Holy shit.
Hell, man, like I said, I was the one saying I was probably going to dip out early, but it looks like we all kind of crashed at the same time. So
fuck yeah.
I'm not about to argue with that. I made it through I went the distance.
Yes, you did, and I was a short distance too. I was 2.2 meters.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, brother. I will catch y'all later, and I Hopefully, I'll have some more content up here pretty soon. I mean,
Excellent.
I'm going home again on the
I'd
1st, so
I'd request a Halloween something.
I guaranteed you're going to get that at the very least.
Cool. Later, Magnus.
All right, later.
Choo-choo.